see us. We're talking. I think I'm unmuted. No. Hey! There's my ugly mug. Hey guys, good evening and welcome to our little D&D stream called Loot Diary Pete, where us schmucks roll dice, make messes. Austin always gets stuff everywhere. Just and we roll some dice and do a lot of laughing at each other and some collaborative storytelling that we like to call Dungeons and Dragons. We appreciate you being here with us as we tell our stories. As our way of saying thank you, you can see the giveaways that we got tonight. We have, I believe, 80 before we can give away that blue dragon. And we also are, regardless of how many new subs we get, going to give away those dice, yellow dice tonight. And we get 10 new subs, and we give away those minis. So you can see all them. Do we already? Someone already? Okay. Thank you for the gifted subs. We'll give away those minis. Appreciate that. Oh, Mills, there he is with the
gratuitous prediction.
The sub war with Zim, ever raging.
I don't know if I'll ever win.
I think Zim is winning though.
By a lot.
Oh, freaking Zim!
And there he goes. I love how Zim always does one more than Mills, like 11 to his 10.
I also like that he waits until somebody brings it up to drop
He
it.
just baits him.
Yeah, he waits until he's lured into the open.
Oh, well, that means we're down to 60 more for the dragon.
59?
59?
No.
Not yet.
We're both at 10.
We're at 10.
Okay, all right.
Zim usually puts the +1 like right before the stream ends.
You subscribe.
We, of course, would encourage you to engage with us in the chat. Let us know what you think. We want to share your thoughts and ideas and strategies in stream, incorporated into the game. You can affect the game through the cheering of bits, exclamation point rewards, shows all the different ways that you can do that, from temporary hit points to spell slots to advantages and disadvantages. We have one particular patron, Badger, who likes to tempt the party with advantages, and Austin wisely suggested that when he cheers bits and it is declined by our adventurers, that the DM instead gets those advantages. So I quickly agreed to said suggestion, and I currently have 6 advantages that were declined by the party. So by all means, I will receive the Badger's patronage.
Oh my gosh, maybe the DM was L'Oreal all along.
He is, that's the point. He can choose if he's affected or not.
We've brought L'Oreal into this prime material plane now.
No, you brought L'Oreal. There is no we.
There's a we.
RT Gamer Gal, you are welcome for that sub.
Yeah.
Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate this amazing community. You can also check us out on Discord. And if you want to follow that link, we'll get that in the chat right now. Join us on the Discord, and we would love to continue the conversation about D&D and real life and art and all kinds of fun stuff, which we have going on there at various times throughout the week. We do have a second campaign, a complimentary campaign, which goes on the 1st and 3rd Thursdays of the month, and this Thursday, I believe, is the 3rd Thursday, and so we hope that you can join us there as the Candlekeep Accords, LDR TCA, continues its storytelling, where Jake is the DM, which is super fun. Oh, and a hype train emerges. You guys do your hype trains. So join us there. Join us on the Discord. We would love for you to engage, and by all means, take part in our story this evening as we try to kill. Well, I try to kill the party within reason. You always keep them alive. You always keep them alive. That's what you guys do. See if you can do so tonight. Why are they going to need your help? Well, let me tell you why. Let me give you a little recap.
I got made out with and lost 60 hit points.
That is
Natural
the
consequence.
TLDR.
Basically.
So the party has been trying to collect a mote of shadow as well as a writ of passage back into the city of Brass, a massive ancient metropolis in the confluence of elemental planes where they all had initially come together. The party has made their way to the Tower of the Mad Wizard, where a purported writ is said to be stashed. Having befriended the disembodied spirit of the Mad Wizard, Greer, a Harengon, who was trying to save his wife from the darkness that overtook her, made a deal with some dark elves of the Unseelie court within the Feywild, and ultimately had his spirit ripped from his body. His spirit now no longer being able to enter into his tower. He found our party of adventurers in the Cinder Wastes, where they were fleeing a magma storm and ultimately doing battle with an avatar of darkness, helped to free them therefrom, and now they've agreed to assist him in reuniting his spirit with his body. They have traveled into the tower, on the first floor encountering 3 massive, disheveled and disfigured Fomorian giants who were sleeping. Successfully sneaking past the Fomorians, the party chose to go up instead of down, and came to the second floor, where they happened upon a gaunt figure sitting in a large, high-backed leather chair in front of a fire, seemingly watching and listening to the goings-on within this tower. This figure with high cheekbones and pale face, long white hair, was not aggressive, and answered some of their questions, only to introduce himself as Dimitri, a archfey, who was watching the comings and goings of the Unseelie court within this tower. The party was then given the opportunity to ask Dimitri questions, if they would do so using 1-syllable words, to make sure that they were reminded of their place within the hierarchy of intelligence of that room.
I have no idea how many times I replayed Molly's section last week.
When she wrote it out and still used 2 syllables for Solah's name.
Yeah.
Hey, we all, it's great. It's a fun game.
My laughter was unhinged on replay.
As I said, we laugh at each other a lot. And so the party was about halfway successful. 3 of them,
I will take it.
Hugo asking his single question and then remaining silent.
Who you?
Celine and Knick-Knack successfully asking some questions using 1 syllable. Hasheen, Ray, and Helgi / Vex / others asked questions, but were also siphoned, having some of their life siphoned by the Archfey when they inadvertently used 2-syllable or more words.
Okay.
Eventually,
Oh, shit. I did that. O period, K period.
eventually, Hasheen had his interest piqued that this entity might be able to tell him about his father. And so, Dimitri offering to give Hasheen more information if he would be allowed to parse Hasheen.
And parse we did.
Capital T.
And parse,
He did.
and parse
That was a part of it.
Hasheen did. Reaching out, grabbing Hasheen by the nape of the neck, pulling him in close, and giving him a very wet, succulent is a good word.
What movie kiss are we comparing
Kiss.
this to?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm not a connoisseur of movie
Notebook.
kisses.
What do you want?
To parse.
It not that simple plug.
Dimitri, with a larger-than-life hand and larger-than-life face, has just pulled his head back,
You know.
licking his immaculately shaped lips.
I covered Ray's eye.
You, Hasheen, pulling back, kind of getting the saliva and spit not only out of your mouth, but off of your, like, he was like an overkiss. Like, lips totally over yours. Like,
Just too masculine.
like mouth-to-mouth CPR style.
It's like 2 ninth
You
graders
spat in your open mouth.
learning how to
Like,
French kiss.
Like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber when he goes to give CPR.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be a lot easier if you just relax.
And so he leans back in his chair, and in his hand apparates a glass of red liquid, which he swirls around. Licks his lips with a plum.
Hasheen didn't have gum when walking into this room. Spits out gum. Is he yours?
Ew.
What flavor is it?
Yes, well, you can have it.
It's like,
It's not all you can have a
it's like iron.
I'll be honest. I've had worse.
How? How have you had worse?
He was very gentle.
That did not look gentle.
So tasty. Your virgin lips are exhilarating.
What? No, they definitely have kissed things before. Like lots of things. Girls even. Girls! I don't know what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. No. Habibi, don't listen to me.
Passing doesn't lie, Hasheen.
But you do. Maybe.
You are very, very interesting. He swirls the glass some more.
Who doesn't lie?
And kind of he
Parse.
puts it down on the table next to him. Well, you asked. He's still relishing in the experience.
Was it good for you?
Yes. The experience so much better.
No, he doesn't. Habibi, no, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Really?
I'm fairly certain.
Oh, kissing an archway? Yes, I'm inexperienced.
Not after that, you're not.
But I know who your father is. But it would ruin the fun
Classic.
to tell you his name now. But if my parsing is accurate, and it's spot on, accurate, precision, I always hit the spot. I can tell you, Miss Mesh, because I know that you've dreamed of this day for so long, haven't you? Your father did sincerely love you and grandmother, though he never knew. And he was willing to do whatever he had to do to keep you safe from what was discovered.
What was discovered?
For now, I will tell you this. And he kind of gestures towards the door beyond. The Unseelie court knows more. I'd inquire there. The answers are right at your fingertips.
Through that door.
He just smiles.
Well,
Is there a keyhole in this door?
There is not.
Can I insight what he just said?
What are you seeking to insight?
What did he mean by the answers are right at our fingertips? Did he point at the door when he did that, or?
He did. He gestured toward the door beyond.
Okay.
Roll a insight check.
See that?
Hey, starting it off good
That's
for
3
him.
in a row. 20 plus.
He crit. Nice.
23.
You sense there is certainly double meaning to his words.
Mhm,
an entendre,
mhm,
if you
mhm.
will.
And also, while he was parsing him,
Mm-hmm.
did I see his hands doing anything to perhaps like the ring on his finger or anything else on his body?
Roll a perception check.
Ooh, good question.
21.
21. His left hand was around the neck of Hasheen. You saw that quite clearly.
Cute, yes.
His right hand grasped the left hand of Hasheen at the wrist,
Okay.
like as if taking a pulse.
Rings on right hand.
Ring is on the right hand,
Okay.
so it was not near the ring.
Okay.
Hmm.
How long did that all take?
That took.
Yeah, actually, that's good. How long?
Would I have been able to cast detect magic as a ritual? during this time?
Yeah, I think that you were talking with him for more than 10
10
minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I would have done that.
Okay. You have ritually cast detect magic, which now lasts for 10 minutes, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And he is certainly a light with a general magical essence, not a particular school per se. Though, if you had to put a kind of point on it, you'd probably say conjuration. Being from the Feywild in this place. No magical items on him, though there is a strong sense of evocation coming from the glass that he just apparated and put on the table.
What about the door? Is there anything on the other side of the door?
There
I'm
is...
assuming it's not 3 feet, a 3-foot wide door.
It is not, but it seems to have a lining of metal, i.e. lead, which has a
Yes.
preventative
It does.
effect.
Right there.
So
One thin sheet of lead.
almost immediately after he's done talking to Hasheen, Hugo, who has not said almost anything this entire time,
Yes, you've been very
but has
quiet.
just stared intently, his eyes never leaving, just kind of, enough of your deviant games.
Now, that
No, I
was
said enough. I know you're
multiple
kind.
syllables.
I don't care
That was not a
anymore.
question.
Be gone! As Hugo will cast banishment.
Oh god. Oh god.
Alrighty then.
You do have that spell, don't you?
I do.
I had so many more questions about Papa.
All right. Well, I need to roll a what?
This could do it.
I was gonna let him go all the way. Jokes on
More
him.
than just the
Charisma.
Charisma.
It's probably pretty good.
Oh,
good
he's gonna
charisma.
be jacked at that. Are you kidding?
All right.
You're gonna have to roll.
I am going to use one of my advantages.
You have to roll well.
However, I have been in touch with Badger, and he would like to offer you one more time this advantage. Would anyone care to take it for themselves for the risk of
Killing your party
of
6 months
influence?
later.
Does this make it so this is not an advantage roll?
No,
I
if
know, 'cause he
if
used
someone
another one.
takes it, I will not roll with
I
advantage.
don't understand what I'm getting.
You get an
The
advantage.
advantage.
Oh,
Rather, I'm going to use it, but it would instead go to you.
Adam, what's he have to beat?
Like probably
16.
16.
He's probably got like a +10.
Probably. Well, I hope that we didn't just make a total enemy out of
I would. I
this.
mean, I would totally do it, but I've already
Yeah, you.
committed enough of myself.
No?
I don't
Well,
think it's
nothing's ever
worth
gone
it.
wrong
He's
for
probably
me
gonna,
with a
he's probably gonna
patron.
beat it, so I don't
Alright.
think it's worth.
No. I'm using an advantage. This will put me down to 5.
One of them's a 1.
And a 6.
Oh, nice.
For
What?
16.
Plus,
He does not beat you. He does not have a plus 10. He looks at you, and the smile on his face, the savoring of Hashin's essence drops quickly and looks at you,
bye.
and he winks out.
Is he gonna plane shift right back?
Oh, thank goodness, I was so parched. And Helgi will take a drink of the juice on the table.
How much of it do you drink?
No.
What are
You said that was
doing?
evocation?
Don't do
magic
that.
coming out?
It's not a good idea.
You never
Vex.
drink a container at a party that is not yours.
Yeah.
Can I investigate it?
You
For
How
could
you?
much
be
of it do you?
roofied.
How much of
Do
you
you
drink?
drink it?
I drink,
2 gulps, the whole
Roll.
thing.
Yeah, let's roll. Let's see how.
I mean, I'm gonna drink it next, so.
I drink.
He's a vampire.
I mean, at least
Why
get a
would you
drink.
do that?
Where the heck? Okay.
There's a weird soul energy vampire.
It's
Ex-
not the potion.
Exactly.
Uh,
Why would you let the vampire
I drank the whole damn thing.
Oh,
make out
Oh,
with
thing.
you?
He drank the whole
because
thing.
he gave me
All
information.
right, well, I was gonna investigate that, but that's all right.
You drank the
You
Kool-Aid!
get-
The knowledge is in my at my fingertips, and I drank it
I'm
all.
sure it's like 30
You get 60 points of healing.
Oh,
Oh.
I could have used that.
Yeah, you probably could.
You drank the whole thing, so it is all gone.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, so you guys know, I feel like shit.
And what does it taste like?
It tastes like
elderberry
Like a
syrup.
Fruit punch Kool-Aid.
it's a very thick liquid, very viscous. As it goes down, though, as it hits your lips, it's rather fluid. So as it hits your lips, it actually gets more viscous as it goes down, and
Gross.
it tastes like a mix of iron
Mm,
Ugh.
and
Delicious.
salt
Delicious.
and
Magnesium?
blueberries.
Oh.
it's a,
Shouldn't you write that down?
It's a super fruit.
I mean, you haven't tested it yet.
Super fruit.
No, it's good. Yeah. So, hey, good news. I got some information. Bad news. I think my tonsils are out of place.
Have you never?
A minute
Mm.
has passed. He is officially back in the Feywild.
Have you never encountered
Or ever?
a vampire before?
Definitely. Yeah.
Why would you entertain him at all?
Because they can know some things. He wasn't the blood type.
Nah, he seemed like he was in the middle. You know,
Huh.
not good, not bad, just
Yo, it's never
liked
been
his,
my
he liked
experience.
himself. Yeah.
There it is. Hey, what about you though? Like
Yeah.
your voice.
Yeah.
Takes me a little
oscillate.
while
Yeah, you
to.
make things sound good, and then you
I
just-
know,
You
right?
oscillate back and forth all the time.
Well, I am a little
Maybe
shocked
he's got
still
another soul in there.
that you would even entertain such a creature, such a vile, deviant
What if he
creature.
told you he knew where your sword was?
I would not believe him 1 minute.
Really?
My family
An
has hunted
arch-fey
their
creature?
kind. I
Nah.
would not believe it.
Your family's hunted his kind.
Or kind like him.
Did he react at all to seeing
No,
Almost just
I mean
like
he regarded him,
others?
but didn't seem to have any sort of
Hmm.
recognition of
Hmm.
him.
I've worked with a lot of unsavory types back in the day in the Anarok Desert. I learned to not judge a book by its cover. Per se.
Hmm.
Is there any magic coming from the half globe that he was spinning and playing with before?
That's a good question.
There is not. It looks like a mechanical contraption that depicts planar interactions.
Can we take it?
Is the door locked?
It is large enough, or small enough, I should say,
fit into a
to
bag of holding?
take.
Do you think this could be worthwhile? It represents the plains.
I'm sure Ray would
Yeah,
like
sure.
it as well too.
Okay.
You can put in to your inventory
No, my
a
inventory.
a planar. What are those things called? That it's not like an
Yes.
oscillating, kind of like rotating. There's a name that eludes me.
Like that Dwemer
It's like
room
an
in
ash.
Elder Scrolls?
Yes, exactly.
Oh
Where it keeps
yeah!
Right.
rotating
Right.
till you get to the right
I've
spot.
played
Yep.
so much Skyrim
Yeah.
last week. It's crazy.
So it's kind of like that. Even like there's,
It's embarrassing.
Are you adding it to yours?
you know,
gonna have
solar
to keep
solar
this
system type things,
you're
except
gone.
this is of the planets around the sun,
Hmm?
except this is planes.
All right. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked some of that drink. What it tastes like.
Well, it was salty and irony and
Ironic.
no irony.
Oh.
Do you?
And I don't know, sort of like a bland fruit of some kind,
Bland fruit.
like
So it's like a smoothie.
like a blueberry.
Knick-knack, the door is not locked.
A blueberry.
All right. Well, that door's not locked, but I can't tell what's on the other side because it's got
Sort
lead in
of
it.
like
So
When you bite your tongue, sort of like that.
Oh, like blood.
Yes.
Blueberry
with
blood.
blueberry. Mm.
Is the inside space of
Like
the room that
Play-Doh
we're in
and blood.
compared to what we know of the dimensions of the tower looking when we walked into it? Does it seem like this room is smaller than it should be? Like there might be something like crawl space in the walls? Like do we get the sense that it's just a smaller room than it should be in this space?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the stairs were rather wide,
Secrets.
and they went around the outside of the tower. There were minimal windows throughout the tower, and it makes sense to you, the orientation of things.
Do I feel any different after being parsed?
Roll an insight check of yourself.
With advantage, because it's me?
You can use an advantage if you have
Oh
one.
no. I know myself. Know thyself.
I feel like I've got the life sucked out of me.
Oh, no, that definitely happened, yeah. What'd you say?
Something
Insight?
got sucked out of you.
15.
15.
How do I feel?
You feel
Other than down to 7 hit points.
you feel probed,
Do you say 7?
but
Yeah.
PSK says it's called an orrery. So
Orrery.
The hell's an orrery?
Orrery.
what
That's the
we
thing
were
that
trying
just
to
picked up.
describe.
I think he played
Oh.
for the Lakers, Robert Ory.
He's right. That's what it is. That's cool. I think.
so that's fun. So
Yeah,
a
that's
planar
neat.
a planar orrery. Please add that to your inventory.
You got it.
Orrery.
And you feel weakened, and like I said, you feel explored, but you don't
all
feel
the right
I feel
ways.
known.
you don't
know?
you feel biblically known.
It's been a good trip altogether.
I mean,
but-
we can go home now. I feel good.
but not changed in any
Okay.
way.
Well, good news, Hugo. I don't think I'm a vampire. I don't want to suck your blood. Or anything else. Want that to be known?
Oh.
That's not what they said in the pits.
Did I? Did I hear
I
those
may have
rumors?
talked you up a little bit. It was called PR. You do a terrible job talking yourself up. I'm just saying. Just saying. Someone has to do it.
Are there any?
Speaking of
Little
which,
did you know, I sometimes protected you by telling combatants that if you got killed, he would be upset about it.
Listen, it worked, right? We're all alive. I made out with a vampire and I lived. That's a story.
Are we
Huh?
Are we going to believe him and not go up?
Well, if
He
he's
said-
telling the truth, going up will lead us to some sort of impenetrable force field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's through other than Unseelie.
He said there was a mechanism around somewhere. He didn't give you any directions as to where that would be.
Disengage.
I think we might have to. Plus, the answers are at our fingertips. Maybe I can get more information and we can
Well,
unlock the thing.
and he did say the door is unlocked. I
said
mean,
that.
an unlocked door is meant to be walked through.
Yeah.
Meant to be open.
Is there any? Is
like
is
an open mouth
there-
and tongue is meant to be kissed.
I just want to investigate for traps
Is that
as well.
what that's for?
Shh, you know, I'm very adept
17.
in kissing, so I know.
17.
This planet is weird.
It
Mhm.
looks like there is
Very
the
much.
old remains of a rune over the door that has for some time been dispelled.
Okay.
What?
All right, here we go. All right,
kind of
yeah.
rune?
Just a magical rune.
Like okay, so not
One.
like language
No.
or anything. Okay.
2,
You examine the threshold, right?
2.5.
Should I go first?
Oh yeah, sure, go.
It's almost like he was waiting for that. No one over here is
Yeah.
not stupid.
Yeah,
Oh,
go.
that's
You do
funny.
it. You
All right,
go.
Purple.
I'll
All
pull
right.
out the blade.
Purple, do you need backup?
He doesn't.
Ray,
He
Ray
does not
walks
look
up
back
and
at you.
Oi Melinda's before he gets there.
He doesn't recognize
No,
you
she
calling him purple yet.
She does
He's
not.
not used to it yet.
I hold her back.
I'm sorry, Vix. Do you need backup?
And he slowly
Hell-
opens the door.
Oh, Heliki.
Oh,
Do you need backup?
back up.
I
thought
can-
I was going forward.
Yeah, I can protect you if something comes. I can shoot past your head.
Oh,
Did
yes.
Did anyone check the door first? The
Mhm.
traps?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's there.
Oh, there used to be, but it's gone now.
All right.
When you say door, are you counting threshold in that as well? Or are you going to be pedantic about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
The
specific.
the second the door opens, do I sense any magic on the other side?
So Vex is Vex/Helgi
Vex isn't doing anything.
has opened
Helgi
it.
is opening the door.
Is slowly opening it. He said.
Unstealthily.
You
Unstealthy.
slowly
It's like you're
open the
walking in
door.
your home door.
You see before you another ever-burning light in the middle of a long hallway.
Classic.
At the end of the long hallway is another door that seems to exit out of the tower.
Ooh.
There is another door immediately before you on the right and on the left. Both of them are closed.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I was thinking we could
Both
split.
lead lined. I'm assuming all the doors in here are lead lined.
Indeed.
What
Is
if,
there
It is a
any-
wizard's tower after
I
all.
know.
what if some go left, some go right?
Well,
and if
first-
anything happens, we yell.
Can someone check first if there's any signage on the door or if there's any signs of wear or
Oh yeah, I can
usage
investigate.
on one
I
of
close
them?
the clause the door. And
Like claw
I
marks or
stay
something.
in the area where
Oh,
everyone
you
is.
close it
and I
back. Okay.
Yeah, I say, I presume since the door has been opened, and this Dimitri has told us they're in here, then they know that at least Dimitri's out here.
Oh no, they don't see him. He said that. He said he only.
They
see-
don't know that
Do
he's
you
here.
believe him?
Well, I've always been taught not to believe anything those types say.
I believe him.
Yeah, I think he's.
Someone that powerful doesn't need to
He
lie
had
like
no
that.
reason to lie
Yeah,
to
that's
us.
what I say.
And at the same time, he also did not warn us of any dangers in here. Shall we just open doors
No,
and say hello?
He warned us of one danger, which is the Unseelie. He
The
said they're in
Unseelie,
here.
Unseelie drowl, but
But
you
he
know,
didn't warn us of that. He just told us that that was what was here.
I mean, define warning then. Do the Unseelie drowl typically do good things and they're good people and they don't
I
kill?
do not know what the Unseelie are. So they are just there.
Dark elves.
Him.
I'm a half dark elf.
Yeah, he not.
Get it
He
right.
seems fine
okay.
to me.
Well, he's a warlock.
Except for
They're
the
all
other-
bad.
I'm not. I can't. I'm a good guy. I can't be a warlock.
Except for the other day. But
What are you talking about? I only threatened your life.
Wait, you did that?
What? You threatened his life?
Only because he tried to kill you.
Ah, fair enough.
I did nothing of the
As
sort.
Vixol.
I like that all of you just went.
As Vex. I was threatening Vex
Fair
if
enough.
Vex was still there. Vex is not in purple anymore, as it seems. Therefore, my quarrel is not with him. Yet.
I don't even know what we're arguing about in the
I
threshold.
know.
here
I
anymore.
kind of want to go in the hallway.
What gets us to the body the fastest?
Which body?
Probably going up, but we got to figure out how to
Yes.
turn off the wall.
Hairman.
Oh,
Grass.
Force.
cheese.
So down?
Maybe.
No, we gotta. He said the lever's somewhere in this area.
Okay.
Mechanism.
Helgi will open this door,
I'm assuming it's a lever.
walk to the door to his left, and open the door.
Where's everyone else?
Following. But I
Following.
would like to.
As far back as
Ray
I
will
possibly
go
can.
next to Helgi.
No
Can we-
investigating.
Oh,
I know. Can we look if there's an alarm spell
anyone
set up or
can-
something?
if anyone can
Please?
find some goblin-sized armor of any kind,
Oh, you're,
it
you're
would
going
most
first.
likely assist in our journey.
Hugo, can you see if there are any alarm spells or anything set up before we
I
blunder
rolled a 26. in
Stupidly.
investigation.
even more so?
26.
Yes.
Well, Vex is at the door.
Yep.
Well,
So
I'll move him out of the way.
Okay.
Vex is at the door.
Vex is not at the door.
Helgi is at the door.
Get it right,
Helgi's
DM.
at the door.
See your consequences.
What's your investigation?
+8.
And
Yeah, you should both be good at that.
I'm just pulling up Ray's character sheet. Got it.
I think Ray should
I kind of want to
investigate.
peek into the other door.
Okay.
Same time?
And you immediately
timesies?
see before you
Maybe that's the trick.
Let's Scooby do this.
two large beds that look recently slept in.
They still warm?
You'd have to go up and investigate. There is a dresser at the foot of one of the beds.
Mm-hmm.
There are
I have detect magic.
a bunch of
Just don't tell me.
kind of accoutrement on the top of the dresser, which you'd need to go and investigate more closely. And there is a armoire as well next to one of the beds in the corner.
It's always the armoire, by the way.
There is a
Beauty and the Beast.
window that leads that is a view of the outside.
Really?
And there is sitting at the desk a
Is
figure.
Is it Dimitri?
Can you imagine how
This
funny?
is where I'm from.
A figure with white hair that
Oh boy.
immediately looks up at you. Very dark skin, darker than Hasheen's, and sees you and gives out a yell.
Great. Oh, cool.
In what
Um,
language?
in
I speak all.
Undercommon.
I speak that. I don't.
Undercommon. Mm.
Thought it'd be Sylvan or Deep Speech.
And
Is there any
You
time
speak
for me
us?
to cast like
one that
or
is
something?
one that is laying down
What?
in the bed, kind of immediately kind of snaps up,
Oh, me and
having
Purple
only
are gonna
been
be
in
best friends.
a trance as opposed to deep sleep.
Oh, shit.
And
Oh my gosh,
There
is this the
is-
Tower of the Mad Wizard? Sorry, we were looking for our motel. We'll just leave now. That's what we say.
and
that will
there
convince
is a
I think so.
third that
do it.
is in the other bed.
Oh my.
and
What did we step in on?
I need you
Good time.
to all roll initiative.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, who's here to fight? Not I.
They are.
Yeah, are we all like all of us rolling? Are we all in the hallway?
23.
I thought we were supposed to talk to these people.
Don't think.
How could this vampire lie to us? Who would have thunk it?
I don't think he lied.
Pretty sure he told us they wouldn't talk with us.
No, he did, but Dimitri didn't.
No,
I mean, it's-
Dimitri said that as well
Oh,
last session.
Before you
that was so many days ago.
before
I
you
understand, I would
specified that you
forget.
unstealthily
So
walked
many
into the
days
door.
ago.
It was.
All right, so Knick-Knack had a 23.
Correct.
Anyone else 21 and 25?
Nope.
16 and 20.
16.
19.
Guys, protect me, please.
Oh, yeah, you're dead.
Sheen. All right, someone roll for Ray.
Can you,
Can you roll for Ray?
Purple?
Nick
Can
Nack?
you please vomit into my mouth?
She has a plus
15,
plus 3.
18.
Okay, so she's there. behind
Fighting is
you.
just talking with violence. We're
Celine,
aggressively talking.
what'd you have?
15.
15. And Vex.
Me too, 15.
Helgi, 15.
Well
All right.
done.
Not bad, guys.
That's
You-
actually pretty good.
We might live.
I
I won't.
Ooh, interesting.
20.
Start with a crit.
Oh.
Of course. Here we
They
go.
have a +5.
They're
The
they're drow.
dexterous.
Yeah. And
I know they're drow, right?
Well, you don't see them yet.
Yeah, but if I'm told there's Unseelie
It's
dark
bad.
Dark
wanna go-
elves, yeah, you
I
would be
didn't wanna
aware.
go first
so
with
I
this.
would have a good idea that darkness, the spell,
Ooh,
probably would do
two
nothing.
enemies
Oh, those are the ones that are coming from the other room.
from the other room.
They don't have double sight
Am I no
innately.
silence by any chance?
They don't have Devil's Sight.
Ah,
that we know.
then why would they be able to cast it? Why would they be like Nat? Why would they
yeah.
be able to cast something that they can't?
see through?
Yeah.
It's more of a hiding and escape mechanism usually
Okay.
than to stay
Fight
within.
from.
Although there are a certain type of dark elf which does have Devil's Sight and utilizes darkness exactly that way.
Oh, you don't say. Do they happen to be in this room?
I mean,
Insight
stand.
on you. I win.
What'd you roll?
It doesn't matter. I win.
What'd you roll?
16.
You want to roll with advantage?
No.
You're so evil. I can't. The DM is supposed to be a
Listen, the
neutral
DM,
entity.
the DM playbook doesn't say to throw your high-level drow at you with the first.
First.
The first encounter.
I didn't know if maybe you were switching it up because you think outside the box, Matthew.
I'm actually
you
super
don't fall in line with what
I'm
the
really
conventional wisdom
uncreative
says.
and yeah, just follow that DM's handbook.
Okay.
No,
My name's not even Matt.
these all look like rather strapping and lithe and intent on murder drow / dark elves / members of the Unseelie court who all whirl to attack you, and they see Helgi, the purple goblin form before them, as well as Ray in the doorway preparing to engage. And the two that are in the beds kind of stand up, pull out hand crossbows, and they take shots.
We can sicken rating this. I have that.
Rum, vodka,
Close the door.
gin,
Yes.
That's what I was
Throw it
thinking
in.
of doing.
whiskey shots.
First
You
attack
do it because you
on
have more spell slots than I do.
is a 14.
Miss.
Second attack is a 9.
Miss.
All right, so the first one misses both
He's
shots
just like
on you,
this.
Vex. The second one is a 19 to hit
Miss. Shield.
and a 26 to hit.
Ooh.
Rude.
So 19 on the die. So now I need you to make a Constitution save.
Ooh.
That's okay. 27.
That saves, so you are not poisoned. You take
I have advantage on that.
17 points of damage.
I would die.
Right? The one in the front casts darkness on you.
Perfect. Love it.
Good.
On
Do I
Ra-
even notice?
on Ray.
Oh, on me or Ray?
On Ray. You plural, but on Ray specifically. And
Love.
then
Counterspell.
you casted counterspell?
Yep.
At what level?
Whatever the first level I can cast it at.
Third
is.
level.
Third level.
Okay.
Okay.
Darkness is countered.
I want that to stay there.
Your
I'm
reaction.
sure you do, but I didn't.
But
You're-
you can't see him casting it, so you can't counterspell it.
Oh, I guess that would be true, huh?
You're the worst.
Say that slow.
Yeah. So now we can't do anything
Are
except
you the one
two.
moving?
And I'm almost dead.
Okay. And you don't
Unbelievable.
see what happens after that.
Rules are rules. Oh, I do. What did I see?
He backed up
Okay.
and seems to be preparing an attack for whoever comes through the door out of the darkness. It is now
He would.
Hugo's turn.
Well,
Knick-knacks turn.
so fine.
I'm sorry, Knick-Knack. Yes,
Oh.
Knick-Knack. Hugo, you're on deck. I'm sorry. I skipped.
You took the wind out of his
Rejected
sails.
twice in one turn.
How do you feel? Marginalized.
You're still gonna win this fight.
So I didn't see anything. I can't.
Maybe.
Didn't see anything. And now I can't see anything.
might not.
Right. I saw
You-
bolts coming out of the room.
Yep. You saw some bolts flash past Helgi's dodging form, and then darkness emerged right around
It wasn't
Ray
me.
as
Shut the door, shut the door,
another
shut the door.
bolt pierced through the shield that Helgi cast and knocking another bolt away. The fourth pierced through as the darkness emerged around Ray, and you were encapsulated with
You're a
him.
cleric. You can light this place up. Get rid of the darkness.
Does light dispel?
No.
Do I hear
Magical light
anything
does.
else happening
don't
in the
believe so.
hallway?
Spell it at the
Uh,
I hear them yell. Do I
It's
hear
the
anything
light
else? Like,
cantrip.
Roll perception.
Level 2 or higher.
No, it's a light cantrip.
Cantrip does not. The daylight spell does.
that was.
Yeah, that's
I
Like
failed.
another 2 levels or so. Be cool though.
I don't hear anything.
Okay.
They need more air of effect.
I'm going to.
Ooh, what's that?
I don't know. Honestly. I don't know. I got it.
How big is the hallway? And the
It is about
doors?
10 feet wide.
And tall. How tall?
About 15 feet high.
Complain about me not doing damage.
If Ray was a large size creature, would she be able to fit into this hallway and rooms?
She would take up the full hallway. She would
Cool.
not be able to fit
Hmm?
through the doors without squeezing through.
Okay, so I will not do that. But it's coming. I'm going to. Gosh, I wish I had more. What are they called? Area effects.
Oh, that's right. You got
stuff.
320.
I'm still learning my area effects things.
I don't have that anymore.
I'm going
Oh.
to
That's wrong.
this is run up to the doorway in the darkness still. So I'm gonna just kind of
Vex and
feel.
Ray.
I'm gonna
Vex-
feel.
Yep,
Feel.
You can
and
do that. You are a halfling, so you can pass through them.
And then I'm going to.
I'm sorry, you're a gnome,
I'm a gnome.
so you can't technically. You can pass
can-
through allies, but
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
And then I'm just going to cast the old fairy fire over on those people.
so you're moving through the doorway and emerging out of the darkness.
Nope. I don't need to do that.
You need to see where you're casting.
Do I though?
Does it specify in that spell you need to see them?
It does not.
What does it say?
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light.
Don't
How
you
would
need to know where you're
You need to
casting
know
it?
where, right?
Yeah,
I
I
would-
could just be like, it's a 20-foot cube. I'll just go 20 feet in front of me.
Did you see the room? Like, how do you know how big the? Like,
Okay, fine. I won't do it. Whatever, you guys. Jeez.
Why are we almost
Oh.
enemy tonight?
You know, I was gonna bonus action healing word, but
It's okay. I'm gonna die. I've come to grips with it.
I actually can't do that and fairy fire.
That's true. But he
Look
didn't,
at you.
He didn't need to know that.
That would have been funny though if he teed that whole thing up and then turned to you and was like, oh, and also healing word. Then he was like, you can't do that.
Well, then I'm
I have
going
my next
to.
character ready to roll, guys.
It does say within range, so you don't technically need
It's the
to
same
see.
way like aid doesn't need
We're
to see
rolling.
anybody.
Yep.
It's fine.
So
I
you have a
didn't
60
see the room. It's
You have
fine,
a
it doesn't matter.
60-foot range.
I won't do it. I will just healing word. Old Hugo or old.
Can you imagine that? would be-
Hugo's
So-
fine.
that
I'll take
would
more.
be
Healing
so
word, I
funny.
think it does say that you can see, correct?
I'm in the.
Healing word does specify seeing.
Yeah, so you're going to have to go backwards towards Hasheen,
Okay,
Hey,
that's fine.
buddy.
I don't need to go through the thing.
and that is your bonus action.
Yep.
All right, and it is now Hugo's turn. You can roll a... What level are you casting it at?
Oh, first
A
level.
billion.
Okay, 1d4 plus 5.
5. Yes.
Right.
You get 6 points.
I love those ones.
Yes.
All right, so as Knick-Knack runs out and shouts a heal towards you, Hasheen, Hugo, the darkness emerges directly in front of you, which usually is one of your allies casting. It's clear that neither Hasheen nor Helgi utilized the spell, so you're aware that this was cast upon them.
All right, but it's pretty apparent that it was actually a spell of darkness cast. I should be able to
Yes.
figure that out.
Yep, you're
Yep.
familiar with this spell
All right,
for sure.
Hugo is going to feel his way up to the door.
Oh, that felt like a parsing.
30 feet. What's your movement speed?
Well, I will bonus action blade sing first, so I can go 40 feet.
Okay, 40 feet does allow you to get outside of the darkness.
All right,
But
as soon as-
that's your full speed.
all right, that's fine. And as soon as I get out, I look around and I see all three,
Yep.
Wait.
Fireball.
and I go fireball.
This tower's stone, right?
Yes. But not the stuff inside of it.
Oh, there goes all the magic things we want.
It's so nice to not be the
Where
person.
are you casting
Yeah, I'm gonna
this?
cast it towards the wall. Like I think the guy in the middle there. The one that's in the.
There's... So if you hit the wall...
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm gonna hit the wall.
It's gonna blow back though.
I'm gonna
isn't
try
it?
to get 20 feet from me.
Make
You
sure
can... 20 feet from you, it can get these two, but not this one. This one is within 20 feet of you.
All right, then screw it. Then I will cast it on all three of them anyway.
make sure you turn around when you do it like an
So you're-
action
you-
star.
you
If
will-
you're saying if I throw it on the wall and I can't get all three of them, I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Okay, you will get yourself in that
That's
block.
fine.
All right, so I need you to
What a
roll a
baller.
dexterity save. As you rush out, you point your finger and ignite a fireball that covers the entire room, including yourself,
24.
and you make your own save. Please roll your damage.
Can he roll to do it?
I need to
stealthily?
roll. I need to roll 3 dex saves. Dex save 1.
So unconcerned.
That is a fail. Dex save
probably
2.
have, 20
That is
out.
a 18.
20. Right off the bat.
Guessing that
And number
passes.
3 is a
26. 30.
18.
36.
18 and a 20. Do those both pass?
Yes.
Okay, so fail, pass, pass. And how much damage?
36.
36 damage.
I thought that was
The
real.
room's a little smaller than I thought.
There he goes again with the voice. It makes no sense.
I just got smoking. Holy shit.
So, what was the damage?
36.
36. Okay, so that guy takes full damage.
Can he roll to have cast it stealthily?
And then these guys take 18 apiece.
Nice.
Can you imagine, like, we're in the other room and fire just...
And that's exactly what happens.
What the hell just happened?
You feel the heat as Hugo rushes past you, and then there's a... You can't tell if that's... Was that from Hugo? Was it from the drow? Like, it certainly was fire magic, fire element, which you're not as connected to, but you are familiar enough and perceptive enough to understand what this explosion before you. Hugo, the entire room now, which is not stone, the floors, walls are stone, the beds are on fire, the desk is on
We
fire.
don't need no water. Let them
Yeah.
burn.
All of the maps
Classic.
and notes and all the things that you were meant to find are now on fire.
Do they have to
All right.
roll concentration for darkness?
Hmm?
Do they have to roll concentration to maintain the dark
He
spell?
doesn't even roll
Yes, he
concentration
does.
for darkness.
Yes!
So disappointed. This makes me sad.
Well, now Ray can go.
Yes!
All right.
I'm so
The
used to things
darkness
being
drops,
innate features.
And you now see this form before you. Hugo kind of brushing himself off of the flames, and two other of these drow doing the same, and one that has just been fully immersed. And has,
Looks like Darth Vader or Anakin.
there's a dark sooty outline around him. Ray goes into a rage and rushes forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. that
4 it
guy's dead.
is. And she rushes up to the guy who has been burned the worst. And roll number 1. What was it?
I rolled a 5.
Okay, that misses with 14. Roll number 2.
Crit.
There we
Of
go,
course she
Ray.
crits.
There we go, Ray. Even when you're not here.
Wow. Okay, so with her hammer, she swings, and the drow ducks underneath. As she comes over the top, he kind of ducks into the spear as he gets impaled. I need a 2d12 plus 2d6 plus
17.
plus 7, I believe. What's her rage, extra rage damage now? Plus 3. Plus 8.
Oh, it's 3.
Did you roll?
She didn't great weapons
Yeah.
master that one?
She did not.
I didn't know she had that.
She also didn't recklessly attack.
13,
You moved
15,
her.
I-
21.
You moved her and attacked.
Plus what?
I
2d6.
did. I didn't say recklessly attack.
2d12s.
2d12s, 2d6s plus 8.
Okay, so it's
There might be some
Come
other
on.
stuff in there. I don't remember.
29.
What's the thing that she said she
29?
always forgets to
29.
add?
Let me
Her-
just click
her
on it.
rage damage or
Oh.
something.
The extra 3, yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
29.
29.
I gotta say, it's nice not to be the
29.
person setting all the things
So
we're
that
trying to find on fire for once.
spear pierces through because of the Great Weapon Master feat. Because she crit, she gets a bonus action attack.
Yes,
So she's gonna
Ray.
go again.
29, you said?
Yes. So
Okay.
she's hitting him again.
Yep.
Rage.
Should I now?
I mean, you should.
You're already raging.
Oh, okay.
I already.
Rage
I
against
raged.
the
That was a.
machine?
Oh,
Oh,
then it
no.
should- then it should be plus 2,
then, no,
since-
I did that already. That was
Okay.
her bonus action though, so you don't actually get the extra attack. Sorry.
Wait,
Sure.
no. She bonus action.
A
rage,
rage. Yep.
Then got a crit.
Yep.
Does
and
that nullify?
it would give you a bonus action attack, but because she already used her bonus action to rage,
Oh, I see.
ipso facto,
It doesn't give you another bonus action, it just gives you another...
correct. So
So she
So
gets
because-
2 attacks.
Because you chose to rage.
I did choose to rage.
I lose that. Okay. No, just making sure. I understood how that went down.
You
All right.
get parsed again.
It
Fiery.
is as Ray kind of stands her ground after having impaled this drow right through like the upper clavicle, all just missing a killing blow. The dude is is fried and now filleted and barely holding on. Hasheen, you are up.
Filleted and battered.
Which
Sounds
way?
delicious.
I work my way into the hallway.
Okay.
Which way do the doors open? In or out?
15, 20. They're open inward.
True.
Just be a
Inward.
little question.
You've used 20 feet of movement.
Not
Uh-huh.
questionable. Delicious.
Okay.
Delicious.
I peek in, and do I see the one that Ray's
You do?
got?
Yep.
I am going to think about trees,
Think about
There it is.
and I'm like
There it
flowering
is.
dogwood, and it calms me, and it gives me sharper vision with
I like
my
it.
sharp shot here.
Like it.
So Ray is towering over this dude, and generally she's covering like 3/4 of him. Doesn't matter because I can see him with
You
my
took
sharpshooter.
you took the
feet.
sharpshooter feat at level 8.
I did.
All right.
So smart.
Are you using your plus 10 minus 5 with that as well?
That's what it is.
Well,
If I'm
You-
saying sharpshooter,
you get the you ignore cover no matter what.
yes, I'm saying sharpshooter. So yes,
Got
I
it.
am doing it.
Okay.
You're banking on critting anyway. Come on,
Not,
baby.
I'm shooting the guy that she almost killed.
You don't have advantage, so it's
No.
just a
Correct. It's gonna hit. I have to take off 5 off of my to hit, right?
That's correct.
So 19.
19 does hit.
Does not.
Oh, I'm yeah, 19 hits.
As you apparate
Did I say
the
19? I'm at 19,000.
the purplish arrow that emerges from your bow, and that bow itself emerging from your ring, the arrow flies true just past Ray's shoulder
23 points of damage.
and impales
Oh.
him right between the eyes. He falls
I
down.
pivot.
I'm
and
hearing
look
the
at the other
funk
one,
sound from
Yep.
Skyrim where you sneak.
and that one, number 2.
Here,
Yep, number 2.
He's got a wobbly
That was
kill
one.
cam.
1 and 2.
Yep. 2.
Okay, number 2, got it.
Number 2.
Two.
I go for and I sharpshoot that some gun too.
Go for it.
Crit.
Woo!
Wowza.
That's 2 crits with that dice today.
It is same dice too.
Yeah. As the arrow again flies forth, you pierce him through the center mass chest, dealing a tremendous blow as the icy cold kind of spiders out around his armor as it then quickly dissipates as quickly as it appeared.
So I would do 2d8 plus 8, correct?
Correct.
Or is it 2d8 plus 16?
2d8 plus 8.
2d8 plus 8 plus 10.
Did you sharpshooter?
I did.
Oh, there
Yep.
you go. Yep.
So,
So-
2d8 plus 18.
So I rolled 30 points of damage.
30.
City guard.
Okay. That's excellent.
Dude, that's
Um,
awesome.
Well done.
Nice,
Then
nice,
I
nice.
pivot down the hall a little further,
Pivot.
past.
You have
I only used
10,
20. I have
10 feet of movement left. Yep.
So I get on the other side of Helgi,
Okay, that's the rest of your movement.
and I put my back to the wall,
Yep.
and I'm teeing up the other door.
Okay.
Nice.
Got it. All right. As you do so, Helgi, Hasheen kind of rushes past you, and you've seen this all unfold before you. The darkness emerge and then dissipate with the force of the fireball. Ray and Hasheen put down one of the drow rather quickly. The other two are still in there preparing their counterattacks. What do you do?
What's happening with the fire in this room?
The fire is... It has
Just a moment ago, the whole place blew up.
blew up, and now the sheets are on fire. The desk is on fire. The accoutrement on the top of the desk is on fire.
That sucks.
Classic.
All right.
Classic us.
So,
It's
a
weird not
half
to be the one
second
doing
after
it.
that explosion happens,
Maybe our team name could be the Arsonists.
Helgi is going to,
Oh yeah, we need to come up with a name. Forgot about that.
just because he can, he's gonna create rain in this room.
Put it out. I like it.
Nice.
Okay.
We're
Are you the
gonna
avatar?
Maybe.
Jake doesn't know what that is.
And so it puts out any
Some adult.
flames.
What's the radius?
30-foot cube. So it should cover the whole range of the fireball. Right?
It does. Yep, you can
Or most of
30-foot
it.
cube.
Yep.
So yeah, you can certainly get it over here.
Yep. I don't care about the bed anyway. And thusly,
Is that your action?
oh yeah.
Okay. And do you-
Seeing Hashin go around and point at the other door, Helgi's gonna open the other door.
I didn't point. I just have my eyes on it.
I thought you were pointing your arrows at it.
You open the other door.
I have eyes on it.
Please
Two
roll a perception check.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Got it.
This is amazing.
Got it. Love it.
11.
And as you run past
12.
me, I go, Maple.
12.
12.
Okay. You open the door quickly, or
Yeah, dude, we're in battle.
yeah,
Everybody knows
you
we're here.
you open it up. You look in quickly, and there are 4 more drow
Yeah, they were coming at
that
us.
are 1, 2 that are at a desk with books that are open and
Fireball.
all kinds of other
Turn around. There you
accoutrement.
go.
1 that is in another bed that is sitting up, and 1 that is sitting at a kind of bench that is in the process of standing up and pulling out a sword. And they are all mobilizing and looking in your direction.
Sorry.
Can we just shut the door?
Helgi will twist his head this way, and then he will
Bonus action.
just wait there. Well, I've only moved 5 feet.
That's true.
I will
Rush in.
I'll remain right there.
Okay, so you're gonna go for the tank. I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Celine, you're up.
He didn't yell anything about the others in that room, did he?
He did not say anything about what he sees in there.
Okay. Well then I wouldn't know, so I'm going to move up so that I can see at an angle into the room. I don't want to go like right in front of the doorway, but just enough to. There you go. Can I cast Healing Word on Hashin first?
Only if you speak in your normal voice when you're talking as your
Oh, I don't
normal
even realize I'm
person.
doing that. Whoops. Healing Word on him first.
Yep, go ahead and roll 1d4 plus 5. Are you doing it first level?
Yeah.
I like the immersion.
By way of reminder,
Okay.
the patrons within the chat can always purchase temporary hit points.
Also spell slots.
Might need
I lost half of mine last time to wild magic.
Oh yeah. Good stuff.
Yes, there is a very large and growing steam cloud behind you.
Oh yeah, still got just. That's from the magic bean. though, not
I would recommend dispelling that if I were you.
Wait, where is that coming from?
from behind me. We were
It's-
gonna do that before we left that
the
room.
smoke
we
monster
forgot.
that's following him.
We forgot to do that.
Whoops.
Wait, but his name's Forgivenack, which means forgive a knick-knack, which
Right.
means he'll come to like you
Something.
soon.
Doesn't mean he forgives the rest of us.
That's a fair point. You get 8 points of healing back,
I'll take it.
and then I'm gonna firebolt the one that I can see.
Don't worry, Hugo.
Firebolt.
You
Yep.
got this.
Okay.
got it.
You've been in worse
Um,
situations.
Hugo, so hot right now. Do it.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit as the
Okay.
firebolt
Just
streaks
spot.
past the drow's form as he dodges out of
good.
the way.
I'll move back then. Out of direct eyesight for that guy.
Okay. Where exactly? So you moved 15 feet. You have 15 feet left.
Would 5 feet back just get me out of direct eye contact with that guy? through the door?
You'd essentially be in half cover from him.
That's fine. He's got bigger threats.
Okay. Very good. Presuming he doesn't move from that spot, but yep.
Yeah.
And the second room mobilizes.
Don't look at me like that when you threw the door open.
What? They were coming at us. Probably would have got advantage on Hashin or me.
The
behind.
4 of them all look at you, Helgi,
Mm.
and they take out hand crossbows, and they take 8 shots at you.
Mm. Excellent.
All right.
Shield.
Your
Alright.
shield's still up, isn't it?
Shot number 1. Let's see how well this tank goes.
When did you shield?
That's,
Okay, number 1 is
Okay,
a
people's turn.
12.
once it's my turn, it turns off. Miss.
Number 2 is a natural 20. I need
Ugh.
you to roll a Constitution save.
That always happened for me too. Every time I'd shield, you'd get a crit.
28.
That's a success. You take... you take 28 points of damage. That's the first one.
I'd be dead.
Second shot. Second
that's a
guys. First attack is a 26 to hit. 19 on the die.
Hit.
Con save.
What's going on? I have advantage on these. This is poison, right?
This is poison. Yep.
27.
Okay. No poison. You take 17 points of damage. I'm sorry, 14 points of damage.
What kind of damage is this? Just piercing?
It's no. It's 7. Yes, 7 piercing and 7 poison.
Has everything been half and half?
Yes.
Okay. I need to fix that.
Are you advantage? You have
I have
resistance to
resistance
poison.
to poison.
Okay, so then you would take off.
7 on the
You
first
take
one.
7 on the first one, and then you take off 3. So you take off 10 points of. Give yourself 10 points back.
What was the second set of damage? Sorry.
14.
Okay.
Okay.
So 11.
Attack number 4
56.
is a 23.
Hit.
Okay. Roll con save.
24.
Okay. You're not poisoned. That is 10 total damage to you. That's having the poison already.
'Kay.
That is half of the attacks. The last 4.
Everyone else would have probably died by now, right?
It's
Oh,
true.
yeah, I would have died.
How many
first
hit, how
time
many
you were
hit
hit.
points?
Glad I
That's
stood
12.
here.
12.
105.
That would kill me.
11.
92.
That would
Miss,
also kill me.
miss.
18.
I'll take it without shielding.
Okay. So that con save.
Oh, shield only works on the first one.
24. No, it works. I have to cast it when I get hit. That was
Yep.
Yeah.
So that hits.
He's
that
doing the smart
passes.
thing.
You
If the
take
first would've hit,
10
he
points of
probably would've
damage
done
again.
it
And
bumped his
the
AC.
the last attack.
But the rest wouldn't have blood blocked
Natural
that
one.
shield, so. Ooh, nice.
What happens? Break his bowstring?
shoots his bow.
17.
He shoots the door closed.
No.
That would be funny.
That's always a low
He
number.
pins it shut too.
I was thinking if they opened in, I was going to do that. I was going to try to keep it.
Pinned.
Or I guess out.
I ruin
out
everyone's
to us.
plans.
The
Laugh
the
about it
arrow
like you're
shoots
proud.
errantly, but
Yeah.
misses the drow in front of him. So
Interesting.
nothing misses. All right, they all prepare. They begin reloading their crossbows, and you are squarely in their sights as the top of the round goes,
Top of the order.
Top of the morning too.
and these two. This one here sees that there are a number of people around them and in the hallway.
Oh boy.
Which one?
Didn't see me.
That's true, he does not.
Don't kill me.
And casts Fairy Fire.
Classic.
Does it go around corners?
It does.
Does it?
It emerges from the sky and comes down. So I need Hasheen, Celine, and Hugo, not Vex. I can't get the 4 of you, just the 3 of you.
Do I have any advantage because of half cover?
You do not.
What do you need us to roll?
Dex saves, please.
Great. I love dex saves. I always
13.
do so well on
Okay,
this.
you are glowing purple.
Yep.
Ah, you know.
What color am I?
Hugo?
19.
Okay, you have made the successfully passed. Celine,
What color am I, Matt?
you are also glowing purple.
I don't think I've ever passed a dex save in my life.
The figure rushes into the corner and crouches behind the burning bed. As this one rushes up to Hugo and makes an attack on Hugo. 2 attacks.
Dos Equis.
Natural 20.
Oof.
And 22.
He's going to cast. Wait. Yes, he'll cast shield.
Okay, so the 22 is
Yeah, it does not.
dissipated. The natural 20 hits. I need you to roll a Constitution save.
Okay. 26.
That passes. You are not poisoned. That is 28 points of damage.
That'd kill me.
It is now Knick-Knack's turn.
Come on, Nick.
Ooh, what's up? I'm gonna come through the old hallway because I'm in the room still. Come on down.
Oh, you're back
Down
there?
South
Yep.
Park, going
5,
to
10, 15, 20. You got 5 feet of movement left.
Can I see into the room that Helgi is in front of?
Without
You do.
All right, I'm going to cast.
It is, just so you know, there is no light in these 2 rooms.
Yeah,
There is only the light that's being cast in the hallway.
yeah. I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
Yes, pinball them.
You may as well in that room.
Go ahead and burn
Wait,
everything
which,
in there
which
too.
room are you going to
It's
do
a
that in?
5-foot diameter, so
It
it's
is.
not very big.
It's not.
Oh, you're going into the unburnt.
Oh, I did not bring my flaming sphere down here.
It makes Helgi mad because he can see in the dark. What's wrong with that, Steve?
Oh, you're
I was-
perfectly tailored.
I was presuming that
plan.
perhaps he was also talking at our fingertips. There are things written down on papers in here that everyone's burning up
Most definitely. Are.
currently.
Yeah.
I'm not burning anything up.
You're about to.
No, it's a 5-foot diameter.
Depends
I
on
can
where he
control
puts
it.
this.
He's
Does it
now.
I
he
control
is-
everything.
He is gonna land it
It's
on
fine.
top of a
Helgi
desk.
doesn't actually
Does
care
it-
No,
about
I'm gonna
your
put it.
history,
I'm gonna
so
put it
he doesn't
right. I'm gonna
care.
put it. Nope. Yeah, right in between the two
Oh, looks
at
like a
the
little
far
fan.
end where there's
Oh,
no
that's
paper.
cute.
Yep.
Oh,
and
that's
now
so-
they both have to take the damage.
So you roll that into them, and I need to make a what? Is it a
Dex
save?
What they do first is they throw the papers they're working on at it, taking the full damage on themselves.
Dex saves, you said?
Yes.
And once
Okay.
again, the DM wins.
That is a cocked.
Oh, it does say it
That
ignites
is
flammable.
15 for the
That
first,
fails,
and 15 for the second. 2
Just-
10s.
I just love fire.
and they take 5 fire damage.
Okay, so they each take 5 fire damage.
And anybody who looks in there can see now. 'cause
Don't they take damage
That is
for
true.
it
It is.
running into them too, like bludgeoning?
No.
Yep.
If they stay next to it, they take ongoing damage, and then if I
And then
believe,
and then, I have to
and then
climb
you
it
can
into
use
it.
a bonus action to continue to.
So the initial rolling in does nothing.
That's why they made the save
Yeah.
because it hit.
Got it.
Hits.
Mm.
But
He-
there is
the
he
room
used-
now-
lights
he used
up.
an action and a bonus action to do that.
Yep.
Which
the room
of-
lights up, and that is now you are now concentrating on that. You have 5 feet of movement left if you care to
I
use
would
it.
like to back away from the doors. So,
Oh.
however I can.
Need more targets, because I'm
yeah,
gonna die now.
Right there, thank you.
Was it one in the burning room already that cast fairy fire,
Yep.
or one in the one that we just discovered?
you don't know.
Metagaming, it's the one.
Oh,
in
that's
the-
right.
You could, because the other guys don't know the rest of us are in the hallway yet and couldn't cast that.
She doesn't. She didn't see who casted it, so you're aware that there's people on both
I
sides.
feel like you could make it a pretty strong.
She could.
assumption.
Yeah, I mean, she could try to.
You could
insight it.
roll an insight.
All right, very good. So, Knick-Knack, you conjure the flaming sphere, ramming it into the 2 drow in the far room, lighting the room up. And for the briefest moments, you see there are 4 drow in there before you retreat backwards out of the line of sight. As Hugo, you are now up.
You said it's considered a dim light or darkness,
It is. I mean, there's dim light coming through the doors.
but it would be considered dim light.
But it's in the recesses of the room. In this room here, it would be dark back here.
All right, dark or dim light, or I mean,
which
is it
part of the room are you looking at? So I would
the
say
guy that's in front of me? Is he
I would
considered
say
in dim light,
he would be in-
darkness?
the guy right here is in dim light.
All right, as long as you say he's in dim light, that's fine.
Yep,
I will
he's in
use my
dim light.
bonus action to cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
I now have advantage on all my attacks.
Kill him.
Okay.
Put him down.
What's that?
Put him down.
And so that's my bonus action.
Yep.
For my action, he will then attack him, also using Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
Nice.
More fire.
More fire.
I mean, that room's a lost cause. We may as well
22.
let it burn. as
22
Adele
hits.
says.
That hits.
Let it burn.
No, it was only lit for half a turn.
So that's
Set
11.
Fire
Yeah, it
to
was
the rain.
5 seconds.
instantly.
11 damage.
11 damage. Very good.
Burn.
And the second attack is a 25.
He's dead.
25 also hits.
Super shield.
I cast it twice.
And that's a 17.
He's not dead.
17 damage.
17.
And 11 damage.
17 and 11.
And this guy was hit by
Just
the
the fireball.
fireball only.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 11 and 17 is 28 total.
He can't be dead. I did
He is
30
not
I
dead.
did
He's
30 to
he's
die.
hurt as the necrotic blade slashes through the form of the drow. He winces back in pain as his flesh kind of it's not sliced per se so much as just the necrotic energy almost eats the flesh away as it dissects him.
It is psychic damage, if that makes a difference.
Is it psychic? Well, flavor.
He feels like it's
Yeah.
slicing his skin
It
away.
feels like he's being eaten away.
He's scared.
Necrotic, psychic, either way, they're taking the full damage, but psychic's better than necrotic overall. As the blade, and then the explosion of the green flame lashes out to his sides, being quickly doused by the residual water that remains from the raindrops that had fallen. You staying there, Hugo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Ray pivots in her rage and rushes up to the one attacking you and makes an attack. Someone, please. Hasheen, you have an opportunity for 25 temporary hit points from Badger.
Okay, so how does this
Hold on.
work?
Is this
though?
from Badger or someone else?
Badger.
No, it's from
No,
Badger.
it's from Badger.
If I say no, how does that work?
Then I pick someone to have 25 extra hit
From
points
Badger or L'Oreal?
on the board right now.
But that means you don't get to turn all those into advantages.
Crazy.
No,
jack
it's going to be
It goes.
so an enemy will have greater health right now and hair powers
the enemy.
right
Don't
now.
they have to take an hour to study this power? They can't just use that right
Nope.
away.
I mean, that's obviously metagame. She doesn't know that.
I've already played one cursed character.
So you're good at it.
Exactly. So I'm doubling down. I'm not. I'm not. You can give someone.
I'll take it.
Hair power and health.
All right.
You know,
so,
I miss having hair power.
You would.
So, Helgi, you watch as the white hair of the figure that was reading the book most intently begins
Great.
to
Badger,
kind of
kill him.
waft
That was
up,
Badger, you're killing us!
waft up into the air,
I love it.
and
I
it
don't-
lashes out towards you,
Well, we can play
Helgi.
for
Of
another
course
week
it
I
or so.
know!
And I need you to make a strength saving throw as it goes to wrap you up and grapple you.
I used to do this.
Wrap me up before you go.
Ooh.
Leave
Oh,
me
ooh, it's a sign. I'm gonna get
Yo,
grappled.
yo.
Yep. 7.
Okay, you are grappled. You are unable to move.
By the way, Ray did 23 on her attack.
23 hits.
Yes. D12.
Please roll the damage.
Bro, Helgi's about to die.
D12, right?
It is a
Dude.
D12 plus 8.
Why'd you...
17?
Door open!
He's still up.
You.
If I didn't do that,
wow.
Hasheen would
points.
have died.
He
Yeah,
gets
that's
another
fair.
attack.
Another attack.
I'm
If you
about
kill
to
him, she
take
gets a
2
bonus
rounds of
action
attacks.
attack.
Probably would kill you too.
No?
No.
I don't have
It's
any
only a 14.
healing thing that's
That
going to
doesn't hit.
outpace whatever
Wait,
you're
is
about
she
to get.
within-
Does she have a
Wait, I-
bonus
Can I see her?
action?
I
Like
like took 70 damage
No.
in 1 round.
Can I see her?
You legit
Yes,
took
you actually
70
can.
damage.
And a bunch
At
of
your
it was
angle.
resisted.
You see her through the door?
Hold on, let me.
Are
I
you
gotta
looking-
double check.
Are
and
you looking
see
at her
if
through the
it's-
glass?
Sanctuary
Don't know
isn't
how
going
much.
to do anything.
I gotta see if that works for.
Time has passed.
So this time the hammer comes down and smashes his right shoulder, breaking the soldier.
Yes.
The shoulder. He drops the blade, the offhand blade that he had, still holding the other blade in his left hand. As the spear comes through, he's able to step back just as the spear misses, impaling him and ending him. He is still alive.
Are you using it? or
No,
not?
it's only ability and saving throw.
Okay, and it is now Hasheen's
We got
turn.
advantage. Thank you.
Is it from Badger?
City guard.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thanks,
That
City.
guy loves us.
All right, so now
Badger,
I
I'm not too sure.
I have
All players have advantage.
Three
Badger
advantage.
loves
I have
us.
three.
Dude
So,
loves me.
Do
Loves you.
I've seen stuff fly at Vex
Yep.
and hair grab him.
Yes, you have.
Okay. I'm
It is
go-
white. It is tendrils of white, coarse white hair wrapped around him.
I'm gonna peek into the room that Hugo did the fireball. See if they got that under control.
You move up. You see Ray and Hugo engaging with a drow and the drow that you killed. You don't see the third drow.
Why not?
Did he take the hide action?
He is a roll. You can roll a perception check.
I saw him before, and I can see. I have Devil's Slate, and I can see in darkness.
He's hiding. He's hiding behind the bed.
Fair.
But you can. I mean, if you roll high enough, you might still beat his stealth.
maybe this is the good drow
What do I have to
that
roll?
we're supposed to question later.
What do I have to roll?
perception.
16.
You don't see him.
Okay, that's fine. How far am I from this one who's on
Doubt it,
death's door?
but maybe.
You are there. He's basically through the threshold. From the map, he's technically.
Do I have disadvantage if I shoot him?
No, there is a 5-foot gap between you.
Okay.
No, Jeff. It's in a different place.
Again, my dragon attack again.
So I'm actually gonna. I'm
One day it will. Don't worry.
So how did it happen that most of our viewers actively cheering against us now?
It's way more fun.
How did this come to pass?
I'm gonna shoot.
You're
Okay.
going down.
Do I get any type of advantage because he's not even looking at me? Like his back, he's like wide. He got
Sneak
wide.
attack. You get an extra D6.
He got into this motion of like trying to make himself look bigger, like. So I have a square shot on his back.
I'll tell you what. You roll your dice normally, and then you let me know what you rolled.
That one misses.
Okay, what was it? A 1?
It's a 2.
Okay, that does miss. As this wide-bodied drow
Damn it!
in front of you,
I was caught off guard. Who does that?
it's kind of a fat-bottomed drow.
All right,
Um,
I'm gonna pivot and turn and look through the other one.
You have 1 attack left.
I'm gonna pivot and look through the other door.
Okay, you pivot and
Do I see the one that's got him all haired up?
You do not. You'd need to get into the room to see that.
Do I see any?
You do see the one
think it's
over
enough. That
Vex's
means they can
head
go
straight
up and
across
Okay.
with a giant flaming
Or lose it.
spear kind of currently burning them as they're wincing and seeking to move out of the way.
Okay, I
mind, I
am
guess it will
going to cast Sickening Radiance and close the door.
Yes!
On Hugo and Ray?
Yes.
You're casting Sickening Radiance.
In which
Oh,
one-
in that
which
room,
one?
not in the other
This
room?
I'm in the room with the hair guy.
Now we know you're
Oh,
a
on the
warlock.
other
Oh,
room
okay,
with,
okay,
with
okay.
Helgi.
Yeah.
I am a bad guy.
What is the radius on that?
30 foot.
Remember when I killed a bunch of bad guys only with this spell
Yeah.
and got yelled at and
And
he's
remember, I'm
attacking
going to
his
close
own
the
people?
door.
Just saying.
No.
Now you.
Oh, that room.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a 30-foot radius.
Yep.
You got yelled at
Radius.
for
That's a
using
big
this?
room.
Yeah,
Why?
it's
a whole
it covers
space.
everything.
Yeah.
It covers everything. So, please describe your casting of Sickening Radiance.
Does the flaming sphere ignite it?
Oh, double radiant.
Fireball! What an ingenious
As an
way.
artificer, I would have figured that out.
So, Hashin he shot and missed. And he's like, oh,
Now my
that's weird.
plan's
They
been
got
ruined.
these. I see hair wrapped
Welcome to
around
my
him.
life.
I saw how crazy Ray got talking about hair. I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I peek in, and I see what's going on. And Hashin takes his bow away, goes into the ring, and he kisses his ring, and his eyes turn purple, and he extends his ring hand into the room, and this bright purple light just kind of drops from the sky on all of them, and he closes the door.
And you just hear
Roll a strength
Don't you dare push me into this room.
check to try to close the door
on the
Grapple on
over the
hair.
coarse hair that is
Be grappled and
currently
stuck to the
grappling it.
door.
Yeah.
You can, like, you're
Okay.
only like 3 feet tall
This I
too, so
am
they're
going to
pulling
use
you
an
up the
advantage on.
door jam.
Okay.
That's actually really funny.
Strength check.
Strength. It's a strength. It's a athletics, basically.
Athletics.
Yep.
This is a ranger-based ability. So in this moment, what flashes into his head are pine needles, and he doesn't know why. Pine needles, okay. Advantage.
What'd you roll?
Do you see me?
I do. You're right in front of me.
Okay. I rolled a 14.
You rolled a 19.
Rolled a 19.
It's +5 to the roll.
Yeah.
So you used your
Yeah, flash of
ability.
genius. And all I go is say, Warlock.
You
Nice.
you pull on the door, and the hair resists. You give it an extra tug of strength with Knick-Knack's little boost of energy, and it begins to shut more tightly, but the coarse hair does not allow the door to
Does the hair
click
burn
shut.
up
Well, the,
in the sickening radiance?
so Sickening Radiance is not emitting fire. It is a light that is overcoming them. The
That's
perfect.
flaming sphere in there could potentially burn
But
it.
they all have to roll con saves.
On at the start of their turn, right? Yep.
Um, when a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time.
Or starts his turn there.
Yep.
Yep. So that's about to happen.
Okay.
Yep. And then they're going to take 40, 10 radiant. So you can,
I already did that.
yeah, you can mark that up. So you are concentrating on this spell, and they are all
Choking to death.
now. The purple light doesn't just emit it. So this is like a, whereas
It's fairy fire on steroids.
fairy fire just kind of like clings to someone and lights them up. Which, by the way, Hasheen, you are still glowing purple. As are you, Celine. This light not only clings to them, but begins to go into their mouths and into their ears and into every orifice of their body, and begins to kind of strangulate and expand within their bodies and almost asphyxiate them with its sickening glow from the inside. They're kind of choking under the radiant aura of this light as she tries to close
Let
the
it
door.
happen. Let it happen.
You are grappled, Helgi, and it is your turn.
Do I have a weapon in my hand still?
You do. You
I'm
you
just
just
grappled?
you just have 0 movement speed, but you have
Am I offering him any help by like half closing a door on the hair?
the hair is still wrapped around him.
Alright,
Yep.
fair.
I will try to become ungrappled.
Okay, so you can either roll a acrobatics.
Well, what do you think about me using one of my attacks to cut the hair?
You could do that as well.
That seems more economical to me, so I will try to attack the hair.
Don't make me
Okay.
drop this by you getting pulled into the rope.
What are you attacking with?
With a double-bladed scimitar.
Okay, so it is a slashing weapon, which is effective against.
I was gonna bludgeon
Hair,
the
yeah.
hair until you let me go.
That'll really hurt.
Does a
I just gotta say, as someone with long hair, that person would be taking damage.
does a 13
right now.
hit hair?
13 does not hit. It well, let me clarify. You slice into the hair, but it is very coarse and very thick, and is not being cut by the glancing blow of your blade. You have a second attack.
Do it
Just
again.
get
Come
out
on.
of it.
Come on.
And then help hold the door.
Yep. Hold door. Hold door.
Oh gosh. Just watch that episode.
16.
16 does not hit. It hits, but does not slice
Tell you
through the
what,
hair.
That is some strong hair.
I'll hit it with the.
I gave it the same AC as the drow itself.
Got it.
Yep.
Makes more sense. What'd you do?
I'll remain.
Did you use a bonus action
Attack.
unarmed strike? Or strike?
The
Yep.
And you missed
And I
again.
missed again. All right.
Wow.
So Helgi begins he's wrapped up and he just begins hacking at the hair, but he can't seem to extend his arms in the usual fluid motion, and therefore does not have the same force behind the blows, and is unable to slice through the hair. Celine,
You had
your body
advantages.
glows purple with the
You
fairy
have
fire that
two
has come
advantages.
upon you. It is your turn as
Let
you
it-
see Helgi struggling before you, wrapped in this hair, and Hasheen
I'm not using all
having
hair.
cast a spell and trying to close the door to keep the enemies in. What do you do?
I am going to activate Emboldening Bond.
Okay.
So that is 5 people. Yeah.
Please
5.
describe what that does.
I can choose a number of willing creatures within 30 feet of me. This can include myself, equal to proficiency, so it's 5. Actually, I'm sorry, that might be 3. Proficiency bonus is 3, right? At this level?
Mhm.
Yes, 3. Create a magical bond among them for 10 minutes or until I use a feature again. While any bonded creature is within 30 feet of another, that creature can roll a d4 and add that number rolled to an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
Could've
Wow,
used that.
that's really good.
You
What-
can add that no more than once per turn.
Okay, so who are you
Let's think about
emboldening?
round 1 every single fight now from now on. That's what you do.
Helgi?
Seriously.
Okay, how many people is this going to be?
I vote-
3.
3.
I vote
3.
yay.
3 people. All right.
Helgi,
And yourself, right? Oh.
I could use
Helgi,
some help.
Hasheen,
Hold the door.
and I think that's the only... This doesn't specify if I have to see them. So... I'm gonna say myself then.
Yeah. I'm unwilling.
Okay.
No.
So you reach out your hands.
No, thank you.
And there is a kind of a dull white, almost bluish, kind of cold light that begins to emit from her hands that grows warmer and warmer to a orange brightness as it emits and then shoots forth, and there is a light that resides in Celine's chest that is then connected to Hasheen and Helgi's chest, as well as the same orange light glows in each of you, and you are bonded together.
I always knew our chests would be connected there, BB.
Don't distract me in the middle of battle!
I unbutton one button. Back to holding the door.
Pop it loose like one-handed.
Yeah.
And then for my bonus action...
I do not consent.
Bonus
You don't have to.
action. I will,
You're all tied
actually.
up.
Hold on, I'm confirming this.
That's not a spell, correct? That is
Emboldening
a...
Bond is an ability.
That's
Peace,
it, that's
Peace
your-
Cleric.
Yeah.
Can do that 3 times
Nice.
for long rest.
That's a
So-
class feature.
So I'm working...
That's your new thing.
Yeah.
Please give yourself +1 to your your use of your abilities for movement towards cleric.
I think he should also get Ranger because that was a very Rangerly...
All right. I need you to name me
Quip.
5 flowers.
All right. Tulip. Daffodil. Roses. Just wait. Water lilies. Those count. Those count. And the flower on a flowering dogwood. I get an extra point because that's a tree flower.
That's so funny.
You're funny. All right, I'll think about it for you.
You didn't tell me this week what I had to focus on.
That's so funny.
I think I've gotten 5 points already, but I don't know.
I think you have 2.
I thought I got points before that week.
So your bonus action, Celine?
Yeah, I will... why am I blanking on the word? Spiritual weapon.
Okay, you can do that because of the feature being cast, not a spell. Where are you placing spiritual weapon?
Well, the door's shut on the other room.
Yep.
So it's going to...
It's mostly shot.
Mostly shut.
Mostly shut.
To believe.
It's a 60-foot range, so can I move up there until I can see the one in the corner? Not in the down corner, like the one that would be straight across from the door. I assume that little circle in the corner is a person. It's kind of hard to tell from
This
the
one
shadow.
here?
No.
Here, there's one right here.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, is there
Yeah, you
anyone
can-
else
you
I
can-
see in there, though?
There's a dead body.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What's on the side of Hugo? Is that just part of the map? It looks like a figure from where I am.
There is a figure right here.
Oh,
and
okay,
then
cool.
there's Hugo and Ray.
I
I'll take
thought
this
like
one
north
off.
of Hugo there
He's
was a
dead.
figure
It's a
there. It
sword.
looks like it. Yeah, that's
I just
interesting.
put out your spiritual weapon.
Cool. Okay. Well then we're gonna hit the one that we can see then.
Yep. Go ahead and make your attack. As the iridescent scalpel emerges as if being pulled out of a pocket dimension scabbard, there are kind of the glow of orangish runes across the blade as it slashes downward towards its foe.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, ooh. Verify. Oh, okay. Cool. Turn. Oh, this one. Right now I'm at a 17 to hit, but I am emboldening bonded, so I can add.
It does not matter. 18 is the AC, so even if you roll a 1,
Cool.
the scalpel slices through. He had 2 hit points left. I think it's impossible for you to roll less
Yeah,
than a
it's
2.
impossible.
And
So
the
it's like
drow
it's like
goes
Yondu, where
down.
it just zips in jugular and then it's out.
Yes. Straight through the jugular
surgical strike, if you
with
will.
surgical
Yep.
precision. There you
Indeed.
go, beat me to it. And the scalpel is now in this room. You've used your bonus action and action. Are you moving any further? You've used 5 feet of movement so far.
Moving further back.
Back. Okay. That's
Like I don't want to have direct line
Line of
into
sight.
anything into
Okay.
that room.
okay. You're out of all lines of sight.
I'm also leaving combat. I've decided to go home.
I
See
need
ya.
to roll con saves for.
Yes,
Yep.
for those 4.
All of them. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll these out here for you to see.
It's interesting
Is this fun?
because this
What
is
is that?
basically kind of like.
That's an 18.
Pass.
In some respects,
One,
it's
2, 3,
stronger, but
4.
also a weaker
So the
blow,
first one
First one
passes.
but it can stack with.
That's a 17.
Pass.
So
Mm-hmm.
That's
the
a
way
crit.
ideally, if I didn't have to
Oh
heal
my
people on
gosh.
the first turn,
What a waste
I
of
can
What is
time.
the
quicken
point?
bless them,
And that's a 19.
and you guys.
17, 18, 19, and 20.
They all pass.
Everything.
But they still
Basically.
take damage, right? How
They
do
do. So they take half of the 40-10 that you rolled,
But I
which was
usually have
what?
to heal first.
They take
so-
15 points of
I
damage.
can't get it
15
set up.
points of damage for all of them.
15. That's it.
They
It was
each
half.
passed.
Ah,
Damn.
it's
But
hard.
if we can hold them in there, they got to do it again.
Yeah,
Right.
That's
and they're
true.
also. I don't know.
And these two immediately
Move.
run forward
Through the flame?
around the
Path,
flame,
yeah.
which is stationary and is right there in that spot. They run up to the doorway, and the first one takes its two actions to try to wrench it open. I need you to roll an athletics check. This is going to be a
Strength off?
strength off. I'm using one of my advantages, unless
We have no
someone else would like to use one.
I'm going to use mine too.
Yes. I'll take it.
You also have that defense.
Kashin, you'll take it.
Knick-Knack will take it.
Knick-Knack will take it. All right, I am not using an advantage. Knick-Knack, you have an advantage. I have 4 left. And Celine, you watch
You
as
did bad, right?
Knick-Knack's
Cool.
hair begins to grow a little bit.
Roll
Right.
poorly.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Did you add your D4 even to?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
That is a 8.
I have a 9.
Woo!
All right,
We're just pathetic.
number 1, you hold it tight. Number 2,
Oh, I don't even think you used your D4 yet.
this is this
Oh, I did.
another
Oh.
roll again.
Oh, we'd roll again.
Yeah, it's another athletics. That's 22.
Come on. Come on.
24.
Oh man.
No, I'm sorry. 25. Again, visions of chipmunks
What's that for?
pop through his hair, or his head,
Did you roll the d4 again?
because it's another check.
Or
Oh,
only
you
get
roll it
once a
twice.
turn?
You can only
It
use
doesn't
that
matter.
once.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't
24
catch
then.
that.
I still win.
Yeah,
I have a plus
he
5
rolled
to
a 1 on
athletics.
the...
Bless will give it
okay.
to him every turn.
So you rolled like a 19 on the die.
I did.
But this
Yeah.
lasts 10 minutes, so,
So,
it's not
yeah, I think of chipmunks and burrowing animals.
Okay, this one has used 2 actions.
Two more.
The second one uses it. I'm using an advantage again.
I don't have any more.
Is anyone gonna take the L'Oreal's?
No, it's
I need
What
you, Knick-Knack. I need you to roll a wisdom save, please.
Yes, sir.
I have another advantage.
Do you think I'd have to respec my entire character if I became a fallen Osmore?
A wisdom what?
Wisdom save.
That'd be cool.
This is magic?
And then I'd kill him.
No. It is not a magical spell.
Oh, it's a physical
City Guard.
spell?
Ooh, I have another advantage. Zim,
Yes.
would you,
Zim coming through.
Zim or City
Ooh.
Guard, would one
10.
of you like to buy
10?
my spell slot back?
All right, thank you.
Wait, do we all get 2 more advantages from
yeah.
City Guard and Zim?
Yeah,
I got 4 advantages right now.
I have 5.
I have 1 now.
All right. Well, this
Oh, I have
advantage was
5
not
advantages, you're
accepted,
right.
so I am rolling with advantage.
You're right.
Yep,
That's
yep.
crazy.
That's a 17.
Nice, nice, nice.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, the door is wrenched open. That was the first of his attacks.
Bring it.
He now sees Helgi there and takes a swing with a sword. I have 3 advantages left from Badger.
But he used one of his actions to open the door, right?
That was, yes.
Yeah,
So that is a unnatural 20.
How do you
Hit.
use the DM stuff? You don't, Jeff. You don't. You keep
Okay,
that thought
please
to
roll.
yourself.
Please roll a con save.
Depends on what you're gifting.
Yeah, you cheer bits for
Yeah.
it's
19?
19.
Bits or tips.
Way to
That's
go,
the best
City.
way.
Okay, you resist. You take 10 points of damage. As
That's already half resistance.
yes, that's already halved.
The poison. Yeah.
And
Poison, kill, poison.
Okay.
Yo, you
he
up, found.
No, he can't
Is
move past
able-
me.
he's able to scoot through you through the door diagonally.
Does he have Fury
Um,
of the
The
Small?
This
physics
one-
have changed.
Hmm?
How's he getting through his space? Doesn't he block the whole door?
I mean, it's a diagonal move.
He's a wide goblin.
But I'm there too, like
Yeah.
holding the door.
That was true.
I would
I
say
guess
like
you would
we're,
be right
be
next to
there.
him.
we're shoulder to shoulder.
All right, I'll give you that. So they're unable to get out. I'll give that to you.
Great.
For now.
Stay
Get
in
my
there,
ass
bitch.
killed now.
This one and this one both move up behind them. And
DM has advantage.
A lot of them.
A lot
A
of them.
lot
D-Force,
of
did
them.
you not tune in? He already has like 6. We don't.
Those ones don't even have the options.
all right, I'm rolling with advantage. I have 4 attacks. I'm gonna roll all 4 of them with advantage.
See ya.
Um,
I'll be good. I'm good.
the first is on.
Assume he goes for you.
First is on Helgi.
I presume that you're under a lot of cover.
I'm gonna roll these
below.
live so you guys can see.
Oh!
What's
Okay, that's 15.
No,
Miss.
Oh,
Okay, second attack from this guy
it's gonna
is
Mm.
unnatural 20.
Hit.
Okay,
shield.
please roll a con save.
Not yet.
what's Ray's whole feature of reducing
24.
damage? Does she have to
Okay,
hit them
City
first?
Guard is
Four.
just given disadvantage to counter.
How many
Oh
is
my
that
gosh.
for you?
I've used 2, so
yeah, but how many,
I
how many
had
do we get?
I
for
had
that?
8 from adding to the 3 that I had. So I have 3 Badgers, which can be bartered. I have 8 from P-Farce,
Oh my gosh.
How
which
many-
I just used 2.
That's
So I have 6. I have 6 back
So
from
is that
P-Farce.
How many
Is that
is that for us?
16?
You-
That's
you-
16.
You guys have 16. 4, 4, 4. Yeah, you guys have 16 disadvantages.
Holy.
All right, so I have 6. I have 6 left. So he's used his 2 attacks. Did you pass your save?
I did.
Thanks, City.
Okay, so you get 10 more points of damage
Oh, we don't
as the
have
second one takes his attacks. Am I rolling these?
Disadvantage.
Am I rolling these straight?
Yeah,
Yes.
if you're
Okay,
using advantage,
so-
we're...
Yeah, sure.
So I have
16.
4 from P-Farce left, and you have 12 from City Guard
15.
left.
no,
Yes.
no, we have 16. I thought
We had
said.
16, so we have 15 now.
So, well, no, so it's 2,
That's
so 14.
14.
Yeah,
14.
don't shortchange us.
Okay, so I'm rolling straight on these 2 attacks against first one
Wanna
against
split a DM fireball.
No.
that's 11,
Did
No.
we
Miss.
did we hurt him?
Yeah,
don't know,
what
Wow,
Jeff.
happened
that's
to
so
Jeff.
cruel.
and that is
DM
a
fireball.
21.
Hit.
All right, I need you to roll a con save.
Did you guys like visit somebody's
I'm
stream
poisoned.
and say
I
something
don't know,
stupid?
Jeff. Yeah, did we anger you?
Did
in
we
some
offend?
21.
capacity?
21. That is 10 more points of damage.
Still up?
Wow.
Nice.
I
That,
make
that's
it?
60 points of healing in the beginning. All right, Helgi is still up. You guys are barring the door. They cannot move through, which means they're going to receive another round of damage and
Hodor.
another round of...
What's my name?
Well, do they have to fail the save to take the exhaustion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So it's all gonna happen again.
2 of them have exhaustion and 2 of them do
No.
not.
No one.
No,
failed.
Yeah,
all-
they
Oh,
all
they all.
passed.
That's
Yeah,
right.
they all
So
passed.
no one has.
Oh,
exhaustion.
yeah, that's our...
That's right. I forgot about those.
Now,
rules.
we will have another shot.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Now it exhaustion.
Oh!
That was a
What?
lot.
What do
I
you?
rolled really well on the damage, so you better pass.
Don't tell that. Don't speak it.
Okay.
Now he'll activate his DM power.
Last time I didn't speak it, and he passed on all 4.
Okay,
All right.
that's a fair point. Let's test
that
it.
is their turn. We're back to the top of the round.
Homeboy's hiding.
Is he still going
He
to hide?
goes under a bed.
He's
He
hiding.
He does that
even more.
fake snore thing. Someone yell Red Robin.
Ollie, Ollie, Oxy.
Yum.
Yum. Marco, Polo, damn it!
Red rum.
Oh yeah, what about a giveaway? You want to do a giveaway
Wanna
right
do
now?
the, oh yeah, sure. Let's do the dice.
We have
So we're
some
gonna give
9:30
away the
already.
dice, and you can type into the chat exclamation point.
I love that Badger's like, try not to die so I can kill you later.
Exclamation point
Don't die not on his own
drow.
accord.
That's easy. Exclamation point drow, DROW, for your chance to win the dice open to Continental US. Exclamation point drow for your chance to win the yellow
Oh, red
dice
magic
that you
item?
see
What did we
in.
Oh,
do
yeah.
to this
We
man?
passed the choice magic item.
Yeah, that's a little bit wonky because it's aggregating everything between both campaigns.
Yeah, so
As it should.
each one gets a magic item.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
You're in the other campaign.
I just gave our magical item out in anticipation.
naturally. Yeah, I gotta figure that out.
You do have some nice power
what was
to
I looking
wield
up?
over
I was
him
looking up
on
this.
Thursdays. That must feel so nice.
Not really, because again, what goes around comes around. Justin Timberlake.
Wait,
Cry me a
you're
river.
saying there's
Oh.
gonna be a +2 set of medium armor in here somewhere?
Well, I'm hoping
Have
that
you both
we can
medium
kill.
armor, Bobby?
I'm hoping we can kill
I'm a
these
medium
guys
armor
in here, and one
master.
of them's a little slender,
Stop.
and they didn't burn to death, so they're just sickening radiance, and we can slap one on you.
Oh,
I
I'm
presume
about
this is
to
going
put
to be
fire
light
on
armor,
them.
and I think I'm higher AC
Yeah, but it's
without
not like fireball fire.
light armor.
Right.
I wonder.
Oh
Hey,
no, I'd be up one
Matt,
more.
I have a question. As Drow, are you ruling that light from the sickening radiance is gonna impede their vision
It's not.
at all?
It's not daylight.
It's not sunlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only kind of light that they're sensitive to. Interesting.
They
Not as
he moves up 20 feet, kind of darts across the bed, runs in front of Ray, and as Ray winds up to
That's what we're supposed to
take a swing with her reaction, he takes a misty step
Can I take an
Um,
opportunity
next
attack
to
with spiritual
Celine.
weapon?
Oh, he's running.
And
He can see that.
disengages with Celine
Oh, he's like gone.
Interesting.
and
Mm.
runs out the door and moves to go upstairs. But that's as far as he can get, because
I can't see it.
that is his action. Knick-knack, you're up.
I don't think.
You
I
in the
might
other
do
room.
something really stupid.
Yeah, I saw him.
Nice.
Like I'm like in that corner. Could
Yeah,
I
you
see-
saw, you heard the apparition of magic and turned quickly to see a drow dart past Celine out of the room and running in the direction of the upward stairs.
Okay, well I will. First of all, bonus action this flaming spear into the back of those two people there.
Okay, you can do that. You can see this space. What do I need to roll? Dex saves?
Dex saves, yep.
Right, number 1
Fail.
Fail.
is a... Was that a 9? 14.
Fails.
Number 2
That passes.
is a pass. So,
So
success
that,
fail.
So that one takes 6 damage.
6 and 3.
Yep. And
Okay.
then I'm going to run out of the door and try to figure out how I can stop this guy. Do I want
Well,
to?
do you have to be able to see that? Because you're technically... You don't see any of that.
Hold on, let me look it up. I would guess so. A bonus, you can move the sphere. Yeah, this bonus, you can move the sphere 30 feet. It doesn't say.
You're
that-
just... I'm going to ram it
yeah,
to the
I'm
door.
Just gonna move it
Sure,
to the
why
door.
not?
Yeah.
Does it do anything to the hair?
20, 25. It's not next to the hair. Actually...
That
that's,
was the one.
That's the one that had the hair.
Uh huh. He purposely nuzzles the hair with the fireball.
I'm going to
can't
say
do that,
because he
but-
doesn't see what he's doing, he does not get the hair.
Okay, I'm going to.
That's
Did I
your
get out to the
full-
door?
That's your full movement speed to get to the threshold of the door.
Can I see him?
You do see him. He is 10 feet beyond you, going up the stairs.
Do I want to try to charm him, or do I want to try to throw grease on the stairs so he falls down?
He's pretty dexterous. They're drow. I don't know what the save on that is, but
It's the same save. I'm gonna try to charm him.
Charm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need to roll what kind of a save?
It's a wisdom save.
Okay.
Do we want him to roll at disadvantage?
yes.
You're giving me a disadvantage
Yes.
On what?
on a charm.
Ooh,
For
who's
the guy
charmed?
running up the stairs.
Guy running away.
Presumably to alert everyone else.
Yeah.
that
How-
we're here.
so this is just a charm spell.
This is a charm person. So
Okay.
will this do anything?
So this isn't
Not
suggestion
like a command.
or
I
command.
don't have either of those. I don't think. Hold on.
This is charm, which will make him regard you
Is-
if
Do
he has a.
grease.
So by the way, because this is in combat, he naturally has advantage. So your disadvantage makes me roll a straight
If you
roll.
do grease, he'll fall and
You
make it
attempt to
hard
charm a
get out.
humanoid you can see within
Yes.
range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if your companions are fighting it.
Because he knows we're a
It's
threat.
charmed by you until the spell ends or until it becomes you do
Maybe
anything
have
harmful to
advantage
it.
and suggestion?
Charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
That's it. Like,
So he'll still
but I
run
don't
away.
really get to do anything.
He just won't tell on you.
My pal.
Some other people down there
Wait, so-
totally
Yeah,
not
so
knick-knack.
yeah, the
Would-
gnome's fine.
Would suggestion have disadvantage too?
Suggestion would not.
Interesting.
Which I
Okay.
don't have. That's fine. I will cast Grease then.
Grease.
Jeff True, how much? Jeff True wants to know how much a fireball for you is.
I don't know what that means.
For you
Fireball
to
bead?
have a
Fireball bead.
That I get a fireball bead?
Yeah.
5,000.
It's got to be.
I would
much more
say
than what
so.
the bead
A normal fireball bead is 2,000. All right.
Yeah.
I think if we're gonna actively give me the ability to fireball the party, that is gonna have to be more expensive.
Yes.
So-
Obviously.
Yeah.
You're already getting advantages
I'd
if
say
we don't use them.
The interactions are built to be
4 times as expensive.
Listen,
No,
True.
I'd say I think 5,000 is appropriate.
Yeah.
I think 5 times is.
There's
correct.
also 5,000 already spent towards a
Diamond.
diamond.
diamond. Yeah.
Another 5,000 will purchase a resurrection diamond for the party, which they might need.
So,
So-
Jeff, think about that.
So-
Your 5,000 could go towards a resurrection.
So now it is a disadvantaged
You
dexterity
have done
save.
nothing.
Life
Okay.
feels
Attack
so much
us.
more.
Is that what I'm
With
doing?
dragons.
Yes. I'm
Okay,
casting-
I am
First
rolling.
came in.
And
I'd
fireballs.
give Bill a diamond, says Zim.
Yes.
Except he's not here. All right.
My next character's name is Bill.
Disadvantage deck save. That is a deuce.
Oh,
That is a
you
failure.
fail.
He
falls.
rushes up the stairs and slips, falls back down.
Bludgeoning damage.
94 damage.
Does he take damage?
I mean,
If you
he's
fall
falling down the
downstairs-
stairs,
Stairs.
Roll d6.
I had to go to the hospital and get stitches one time.
it takes 1 point of damage.
All right, that 1 point
I
of
fell
damage.
up the stairs though.
This guy has been hit by a fireball and did take the full damage of the fire. No, half damage of the fireball.
So this was.
That's true.
So he fell backwards, right?
Yep.
So there's 10 feet on the stairs
He's-
that now he has to run into again.
He's currently prone at the
and
base
he's
of the
prone
stairs.
At the stairs. And I yell
Oh.
out, "Hey, I got him, kind of."
So
Hurry."
you have 13 disadvantages left. Now.
F the party, he says.
And
It
that's what I
This
yelled back
guy's got to
to.
be hanging on with like 4 hit points left.
No, he's.
I did 30 damage to him.
You did.
he's prone.
He got a little more than that. Hugo, you're up.
This guy.
All right.
Everybody hears me yell.
You don't see any enemies in the room you're in.
I saw the guy disappear in front of me, though.
You did watch him disappear
Right.
in front of you, and you hear Knick Knack yelling out that guy going up the stairs.
All right, so I'm going to run out to the hallway, make a perception check.
15, roll perception.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's 27.
Okay, you see the 4 purple light strangling these drow in this room with a massive
I did that.
floating fireball accosting them from behind. One has hair wrapped around Helgi, and Helgi is standing in the threshold trying to keep them in the room in this light. You also see Knick Knack at the threshold of the back door yelling and pointing up the stairs at someone's going up the stairs.
So Hugo's kind of doing this, doesn't know what to do, and
Exclamation point, Drow, last chance for the dice giveaway. If you have not entered, exclamation point, Drow, for your chance to win those yellow dice.
can I make one more? I'd like to make a check to see how healthy they are.
Please roll a medicine check.
It's in 15.
15. They both look pretty... Let me rephrase. Helgi looks slashed and pierced through. Hashin doesn't have outward damage per se. He
looks
just
sad.
looks like he's drained. He's just kind of like
Like someone took something from him that he can never get back.
Never get back.
His mouth over.
Yeah. So Hugo just kind of shakes his head and goes, "Here we go again." Fireball.
Where? Oh.
There's shit in there.
There's 4 guys about ready to kill him.
all right.
That's fair.
Please.
So he will at least try to cast it to the back corner, straight ahead, just enough to take out the 4.
So fireball to. So there's a corner here that you can see.
Nope. I'm directly in front of the door.
You're
right?
trying to go straight
Yep,
in.
Straight across.
Okay, so straight in.
He's pulling
Yep,
over
you
so I
got it.
can get the DM.
That's what you're trying to
I
do,
missed the
guys.
desk
That you don't.
that I don't know is there. No, but
We're
it's
good.
really
I
about.
handled it. Don't worry.
Well, I got to keep it away from.
No,
from
yeah.
from.
I love it.
No.
Please
guy.
roll.
I'll do it.
Please roll
What
an
do you want?
Arcana.
Arcana.
With advantage. You have advantages. Use advantage.
15.
Plus advantage.
Okay. I need to roll deck saves. Am I rolling these with disadvantage?
And con saves.
I think.
This is
not
on
their
his
turn.
fireball first. So,
I would say
am I
we-
rolling these with
Any normal
disadvantage?
enemies in real life?
Yes, on the
In real
deck
life?
saves,
Yeah.
no on the con saves? There's
Sure.
no
Who
decks?
hates
I don't
you?
know.
Con saves are coming up.
Who hates me?
Hugo, Ray, Hasheen, Vex, Celine, all have to go before the con saves.
Did that guy disengaging make his fair fire drop? How does that work?
He's
No.
still concentrating.
You can
Wait,
still
he
concentrate when you
He fell and
disengage?
took
Yeah.
damage.
He
Interesting.
did take 1 point of damage.
You're right. I'll roll a con.
Disadvantage!
No.
No,
He-
keep it!
Do you want me to
Let's
make
the same-
disadvantage?
No.
What, does he keep it with an 8?
He succeeds currently.
With an 8?
He has more than a +2 to his con save.
Well, oh, what do you have to beat?
10. 10 or higher.
Oh.
No.
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 No, the
That's
odds aren't in our
very
favor.
fair.
No.
He's gonna roll advantage anyway.
All right. I did not roll with advantage, but he passes.
Because I think.
And what are you doing with these deck saves? You using disadvantages or not?
That's you
I
did the
would.
fireball. You
All right, all 4 of them? All right, so you are now down to 9 disadvantages. For me, I am rolling. Okay, number 1. That's a crit and a 15.
Fails.
Fail!
Okay, number 2. That is a
Fail.
7 that
fail.
fails. Number 3.
Fails.
That's a 16 and a 1.
Fails.
What?
And number 4. 15 and
Aw.
19. That's a success. So what is the total damage, please?
39.
39. That's good. That's a good fireball. Did you do that 4th level?
Freaking Jeff
No,
Troop goes
third.
in on a 50-50 dice roll and wins. After all that crap he's been throwing at us.
Jeff Root 1?
Yep.
Nice.
There's only 2 people in
Okay,
Him and
39
Mike,
you said.
Nobody else joined, it looks like.
We had
Except for
one,
me,
we
but
had one coming late. Sorry, Roger.
39.
Oh, sorry, dude.
I miss
Sorry,
raccoon
36.
trout.
36.
I miss when people in our chat like
there. City likes us still.
Rude. I'm on your side, City Guard. if I
All
may.
right.
When
So
can you
they
cross over to
are
this game?
now overwhelmed by this fireball that explodes behind them, which is why the 3 in the back just are
Murder.
murked.
they're not dead, but they are.
Well, you gotta
they're-
remember, I'm from the pits for the last 6 years. That's all I know how to
You're a
kill
pit
things.
fighter.
I'm just
You-
a pit fighter. I
I
just
don't
see
care.
things and
It's
kill
fine.
them.
Love it.
You
Whatever.
are.
No, you
the
gotta
back,
explain to me that there's things, you know.
Their
Nope.
back armor
Just blow 'em
is
up.
burned off.
How about the hair?
Damn it.
The hair. Oh yeah,
Hair
the
burns
hair.
pretty well.
That would have was it?
36.
It reached all of them.
I'll give it 39.
Hey, Murshka ignited
The
her
hair. The hair burns up. 39 points of damage.
Thank you.
The hair. You are no longer grappled by the hair.
And the door shuts.
Feels good, man. Feels
They're in the
good.
doorway now.
Yeah, the door is pried open, so it's out of your hands. All right, you Hugo. That was 15 feet of movement. You have more movement if you
Not
care to
until
use it.
Ray gets in
Yeah,
there.
can he pull it back?
Ray's gonna go and kill the other guy.
No,
She can't
he'll
get there. Boom.
he'll stay there.
Okay, Ray's turn. She turns and follows you out. 5, 10. She knows she can't get next to the doorway because both Helgi and Hasheen are there.
Help
15.
Knick-knack.
Goes knick-knack.
Yeah,
Yes.
she helps Knick-knack.
20,
Second best friend.
25, 30, 35.
She has 45, right?
She has, I believe, 40 feet of movement. 45 feet of movement. 40, 45. She can get up next to him,
Grapples.
prone on the ground.
But
Well,
she has
either
advantage.
grapples or kills him.
She has advantage on her
And
attack.
she makes her attacks with advantage. Please roll.
She's raging, right?
She is raging.
24.
Oh,
It
nice.
hits.
Great
And
match.
25.
Oh,
Okay, please
great
roll
weapon.
I don't think we're gonna need it.
2d12 plus 16.
2d12.
Yep.
30.
30 points of damage.
Yep.
She brings the hammer down directly on his face, and his head explodes.
Gallagher.
Oh!
Gallagher style.
Oh, nasty.
Ye-
And she turns and she says, "Who's next?" to you, Knick-Knack, because she has a bonus action attack, but she can't use it.
And Knick-Knack is covered in brains.
Does she
right now.
say that she loves the game Whack-A-Mole and she grew up playing it?
Hasheen, you are up.
Do I know with this spell
Yep.
that
Okay,
like
good.
if I reached into it to close the door or something, that would I take my own damage or
You would be entering into it
okay,
for the first time.
okay.
Yep.
So I would know that.
You would.
Just loop a cloth around the doorknob and pull it in for you.
Could I mage hand it closed?
10 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
10 pounds. They're
Are they holding it?
yeah, they've wrenched it
Oh,
open.
okay.
Oh well, then I'm just gonna shoot.
Okay, you are within 5 feet, so
Nope, not of the one in behind him.
anyone within 5 feet.
Can you lean back real far?
Can I create a packed weapon and throw it at him? A throwing knife, if you will.
It's still a ranged attack, and therefore would still be at disadvantage.
This is so stupid. It doesn't
Wait,
make
the one
sense.
in the back is
Take the
10
feet.
feet away, isn't it?
Doesn't matter. If there's any melee
That's
combatant
right.
within 5 feet,
I do
a
remember that
ranged
now.
attack, you have
Can I
disadvantage.
back up 5 feet?
That
Sure,
makes no
they'll
sense
take
to
an
me.
opportunity attack
And then
You'd
they will
think
also
you'd
get
have
from
advantage on
2
it.
people.
Because it's like, how am I gonna miss you?
You're about dead already.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Nope.
You can
so
take the
much
dodge
in my
action.
foreground, I just can't lock you down.
I'm just gonna shoot him.
Who are you shooting?
Probably guys in front.
Directly in the front.
And
Okay.
point blank range, really hard to miss.
Yep, disadvantage.
Really hard.
Add your D4 if you want. It's attack.
17.
Does not hit as the first arrow pings off of his breastplate and is
You only get
unable to find a slit through.
17 again.
As the second also ping, ping, and then dissipate with the purple magical energy.
This makes no sense.
As you
They're
cannot.
right freaking there. I could stab him. Ha! Makes no sense.
Do you,
You
have
hit
a
him.
sword?
You just weren't able to get through the
I
armor.
can't reach into it.
You
Otherwise-
can't poke it?
You could attack. You just can't reach in to grab a door.
Then I take these back.
Okay, so I'll say your first attack. The first attack was a
17.
17.
But that was because I rolled with disadvantage.
Right, but you rolled. Yes.
I would make a packed weapon with my knife.
Well, you can't do that. It takes
Yes, I can.
an hour
Nope. Takes an action.
in action.
An action. That's what it says.
Okay, so that would be your action to do that
I
then.
get 2 with an attack, right?
No,
So
that's a
with my
mul-
action
no,
to do
it's
it.
an attack action.
Yeah. And that's fucking stupid.
That's.
This whole thing makes no sense. Carry on. Then I miss. Let's go.
I'm sorry. That's how the rules are.
There's-
No,
Machine,
it's
quicken
stupid
it.
that I just can't shoot him.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There's a feat for that.
Are you allowing that one?
Crossbow expert?
Crossbow expert, which we would modify for your bow.
I retroactively switched that out.
No longer took sharpshooter.
I don't need it in here. It's close quarters.
Until I get to a ranged encounter.
Then I also want
Back to sharpshooter.
Yeah, then I also want sharpshooter.
Yeah.
All right, Helgi, you are no longer grappled, and it is your turn.
You stay where you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna die. One way or the other.
No, because they're gonna die on their turn.
Oh! Okay.
Celine realizes something.
So
She's
No.
watching the battle unfold, and she's like, I know what to do!
It's all coming back to me now!
all coming back.
Oh, what am I gonna do here? I don't know what to do here. Well, first of all, I'm gonna
This might be really funny.
bonus action second wind.
Okay,
know how
so there's
this
your bonus
works.
action.
Must be nice.
So that's a
Fighter ability.
I also want the fighter.
Oh, full.
Yeah.
18.
I want everything. Why won't you just give me everything? It's reasonable.
It is reasonable.
Come on.
Okay, so now that happened, he's going to roll attacks. Probably.
Please roll your two
No,
attack.
he's not. That's not his nature. He's going to. Sadly, Hugo and Hashin have to make this save as well. But he's going to
Sweet.
Blow them back into
after the hair. After he struggles and the hair falls off his body, takes his hands and he slams him down on the ground, and as if there was an earthquake around, the ground starts tremoring, and you all have to make
So this could make me lose my
dex
concentration.
saves.
Is it damage?
It will be, yes.
Dex save.
Do you have any advantages left?
One.
I suggest you use it.
Nah.
Just to spite him?
Yeah.
You're such a jerk.
21.
Oh,
Nice.
success.
I knew you'd survive.
Dex is he's pretty good at that. Am I rolling
Or
for
these four, probably.
Am I rolling 4 disadvantages for the Dex?
Probably.
Sure.
Okay. So this will put you down at 5 disadvantages. All right, number 1. That is a 8. That fails, I presume. Does she get
Yes,
knocked
fail.
prone?
And
Knocked
they're prone, yep.
prone. Fail.
Nice.
Do they take damage from falling?
Not from falling, but from the tremor.
That was
Fail.
a 2. That's a fail.
Oh my gosh, this is working out beautifully.
13.
All fails.
More hair than me.
All right, you have 5 disadvantages
All of
left.
them?
And they each take 10 bludgeoning damage.
10.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
And then, because I'm dying here,
One of them gets knocked off their feet and into the ball of fire and immolated.
oh snap!
It counts as your kill.
Yes. Not knickknacks. And then, just because
That's the one that failed all of these things.
I know Matt's trying to make this happen, I'm gonna burn all my resources in action surge.
That's all this is.
I'm just gonna give it to him. Why not?
Just give him what he wants. It'll be over.
And I'm gonna advantage
I have
attack.
parsed you.
I'm going
Take
to
it. Just take it.
advantage attack the guy on the ground.
Yeah.
So I need 3 dice. 24.
That hits. Please roll your damage on this guy.
What is my damage? Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess I won't have to do what I was gonna do then.
Weak.
Okay. It would have been really funny.
Hmm.
They would have been so
10.
bad.
Okay, he's still alive.
Second attack.
For now.
26.
All right. Your double-bladed scimitar slashes through his chest, and blood begins to profusely pour out, along with a purple ichor that is intermingling with his blood from the sickening radiance
That's my kill.
within. There's a
Okay. Deal.
there's a sense of almost, for a moment, briefly, of kind of empathy for these drow which attacked you and then were just obliterated by your magic, and you swiftly slice through his throat and take his head from his body. There are 2 left,
That was my bonus action attack.
including the one with the lanky hair.
I'm going to use my last attack to attack the one I can reach.
Okay, that's this one here. Yep,
25.
that hits.
And the damage is 10 again.
10. That's very good. He is still up, but bleeding profusely with that same purple ichor kind of eking out of his open wounds.
And then Helgi will not retreat. He will stand strong.
You
I
do
can't even
are
see where you
stock
are.
armor.
Where are you?
He's the one with the yellow ring around.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So are you the one directly in front of the door? Is anybody
is.
directly in front of the door?
Hasheen, well,
Yeah.
Hasheen
and Vex are both directly in front of the
Okay.
door.
the door.
If I
Hasheen's
would have
tanking with
to,
me.
if I move this, then technically it's like that.
Thanks
but-
for tanking with me, Hashim.
Yep.
That was cute.
That's
So we'll
good.
put
Yeah,
it
you
there.
can do
That's
that.
okay. Celine, you're up. You can see in. You do see them on the ground, and you can certainly move your
Yep.
scalpel in.
Yep. But before I do that, I do have a question just for future reference. How does Sanctuary work if it's twinned and both of its targets are within 5 feet of each other? Because the way Sanctuary works is you have to make the target, if they're attacking them with an attack or spell or whatever, needs
Pick
to
someone
pass a
else.
wisdom save and then picks somebody else. So if both of them are Sanctuary, it
Yep.
doesn't ping pong endlessly back and forth. Like,
No,
what happens?
if you can't make another attack, you take
You
no
look-
action.
You take no action.
You take-
Okay.
So they just lose their attack action.
But it would have to pass for both people, I'm assuming?
Correct.
Interesting.
So
I was-
he would go to attack the other one that's sanctuaried, fails to save again. I do
That's
nothing.
done. Yeah.
Yep.
It's still the possibility though that they could
Possibility
still-
exists. Yep.
Okay. Interesting. That could have been
That,
really
that
funny.
would be fun.
That would have been.
What are we doing? Ah, no.
I like that.
That's what I was gonna do on you guys if they were all still up. I
Instead
am
kill
going to
them.
make the melee attack with spiritual weapon.
Please make
It's
your attack.
advantage.
It is with
right?
advantage.
So. Crit.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
Let's see. What is spiritual weapons damage?
Wait, who got the twin
It's 2d8.
or the double concentration thing? You?
Celine did.
No sling got it?
Lynn got it. Yep.
With
What are
haste.
you double
that's weird.
concentrating
She,
right?
she
Nothing.
chose haste.
Oh, you're not using it?
No,
Oh.
I'm like blowing that
Thought-
yet. Are
I
you
thought
kidding?
the wizard should have it.
Blowing that yet? Why would we need it now? We've got boss fights coming. What am I doing here? 2d8. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's
10.
once per day, right? No, it's forever.
Plus.
You can always double concentrate on that spell.
On that spell.
It's not blowing anything.
Hold on one second.
Well, it's just
I
spell
can't
slots.
do this while I'm thinking.
3rd level.
17 points.
17 points.
Full caster.
The scalpel
Okay.
with, again,
What were you saying?
precision
You're
aim
gonna help us win right
slices through the throat and ends the life of the 3rd of 4 drow in this room.
What time is it right now? Would I have an estimate?
It would be mid-afternoon in this confluence of planes.
Here in the other room. Time of death, mid-afternoon.
As the hairy drow remains.
I like that.
That was my bonus action.
Yep.
for
That's
that
your bonus
attack.
action. You still have an action.
Yep.
Did he
I
start his turn with a con save?
He does.
Oh yeah.
can I run into the hallway then?
In south?
Yeah.
That's 20 feet of movement. You are in the hallway?
Do I have line of sight on him?
Uh,
Floor?
yes. Yep.
I know it's disadvantage, but I'll just try and do a firebolt on him.
He is prone, therefore at disadvantage.
Just see if we can. Mm. 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 Doesn't it?
Okay. The firebolt is absorbed in the swirling sphere of fire behind him
No worries.
and does not find its target as he stands up.
Is he starting his turn in that flaming sphere?
He is not. He's 10 feet away from it because there were the guys behind him. Actually, no, I'm wrong.
No, he was.
He was the one that it was behind, but he has to end his
His-
turn next
ends
to
his
it.
turn there.
So he
Okay,
steps up away
interesting.
from the flaming sphere
Makes a con save.
and makes a con save. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, this will put you down at 4
What's the damage?
disadvantages.
Do you remember the damage for this one?
I do.
That is
Ooh, good thing we did that.
fail 6.
34. And he gets exhausted.
He stands up. You watch as his eyes begin to droop and purple light that is moving as if it were a kind of a slime or ichor just goes down and covers him, kind of like Billie Eilish style as it just kind of runs down.
Billie
She
Eilish
finally
style.
made it into our game.
Yeah.
Who is that?
runs
That's a
it
cultural reference
runs
for you.
runs down her eyes and he falls back to his
Is
knees.
it from Letterkenny?
The
No.
the hair the hair
Okay.
dissipates from his head with a laugh, and oh, I'll get ya, and he falls down.
What? That's his voice?
No, yeah, it was the hare's voice.
That was
Oh.
Lori earlier.
I thought the drow was speaking. I was like, what?
And he falls back into the flaming sphere, dead.
Yes.
You are out of
My
combat.
kill.
Out of combat.
So our fairy fire's off now,
I
right?
leave it
that
up.
guy's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Knick-Knack comes in to investigate everything.
Which room are you going into?
The one that I had the flaming sphere in.
Okay.
I'm going to go into the burnt one.
The flaming sphere would still
Not
They
be
both are burnt.
The really
Nope.
burnt one.
Why is this one burnt?
The
He also dropped a
fireball was set
fireball.
off in both.
But not at the desk.
Well, it actually caught the edge of the desk. So, which you said the really burnt one?
No,
I'm
good.
going into the
He's
really
going
burnt
there. I'm
that
going
one's
into
not
the
really
other one.
burnt. There's no way that's really burnt.
So this one is wet.
Switch it. Switch it.
Okay.
I'm going into the
Right.
moist
You
one.
see the edge of the desk and a large unfurled paper that is slowly
Yeah,
burning.
I go and put it out.
Okay. I need you to roll a. How are you trying to put it out?
Yeah, I pee
Piss on it.
A stop, drop, and roll.
I'm like trying to dig into my thing, and I'm like, oh no! Then fire
Don't you know
distance.
prestidigitation?
I don't.
Okay. You crawl up on the chair, and you whip out
I
your
do.
What are you about?
your implement.
Mm-hmm.
He's peeing on the fire to put
He
it out.
And-
unstraps it from his thigh.
That's it. It actually takes even longer.
He actually has to climb up the wall so he can aim in the right spot.
He stands on the other side
I'm
of the
actually
room.
just using it to
my gosh, you guys! Holy cow!
Alright, what do I need to roll?
Unbelievable.
Go ahead
Nothing.
and roll a
Lucky Molly's
survival,
not
a
here.
survival check.
Alright.
You're lucky.
Did you say a Bible check?
Survival
Oh.
check.
I thought you said Bible check too. I was like, whoa. Rebuked.
By the power of penis.
You put out the flame and you say
With no hands.
And he's a type of peer, a public peer who drops his pants completely.
to his down to his
Oh
knees.
yeah, all the way down.
See his little butt, and he's just
Knick-knack, kegel-whack. That's a special move.
Wait, does that
Knick-knack,
give you?
kegel-whack.
Does that mean you always have a two-handed quarterstaff?
More like a club.
It's an extra weapon.
oh, you wouldn't like him when he's excited.
I am an artificer.
This is how
I've got pills that can help
Knick-knack
you too.
is remembered. Celine, you walk in behind Knick-knack.
Sorry. Just,
Oh my
Not
God.
that sorry.
Feeling
That's not
the breeze, yeah.
anatomically possible!
Feeling the breeze, yeah.
What is it called?
Make sure you let
Elephantitis.
your Habibis
You got elephantitis! That's my medical diagnosis. How long has that been rotting
Ray
like that?
begins.
Yeah.
Ray begins wandering in behind. What's wrong, Celine?
No, Ray, don't come in here!
She stops on the threshold. Does not go in the room.
Trying to cover her eyes.
She's
Don't
a
come
giant.
in
She's
here.
seen bigger.
Oh, that's average, right?
That's
All right, Ray does not enter in. Hasheen, what are you doing?
She's not entering.
I'm bright red.
I need to know with specificity what you are investigating or perceiving.
I'm looking for
Are there any books?
everything.
So first, tell me which rooms each of you are going into. Just so you know, mechanically, for the sake of this, I'm allowing either two of you to make a check or one of you to be helped by the other and do so with advantage. So you guys determine what
Well,
you're going to
Hugo's
do.
going to go in the first room that he fireballed.
First room he fireballed.
I'm
With
going
machine.
in.
Oh,
I'm going.
machine.
He's so wet in here.
I'm going into the vampire's room. Taking
Into-
a seat and taking a short rest while they spend an hour cleaning this up.
I'll help you
Um,
look for the things that aren't burnt too bad.
You're trying to rest.
Yes.
Like, we're looking for like any books or maps. Or
Right. Are you rolling individually?
I'm helping him.
Okay, you may roll with advantage.
24.
24.
I couldn't even possibly roll that.
All right, so this is the guest room. On top of the desk dresser that is there, so it's a dresser, kind of a hutch type dresser that is also doubling as a desk. There is now
Ash. That's it.
a burned plant that has been turned to ash.
Oh, you probably needed that for your stuff, huh?
I pressed to digitate it.
There is the remains of a picture
My suffering is your suffering.
that has also been
True.
flash burned. I need you to roll a perception check to see what you can make out of it.
I hold the frame for him.
19 plus a whole lot. Plus 9. So 28.
Your perception is +9.
Yeah.
Who
And
has
your
mending?
investigation is +8.
You see that
How is that even possible?
faces. The bodies are gone, but you see two,
Because I have
The
expertise in it.
one face, and then the top of the head, and the elongated ears of what look to be a male and female Harengon.
Hair and gone.
But you see nothing else of the picture. It's all been burned away.
Okay, I think we can reasonably say this was
That's Dimitri.
Her lower half was robotic.
yes. This was Cheese's
It was a
picture.
created way.
Yeah, don't see the rest of it.
Wait, so you said the picture's burned away. Is there anything behind the picture frame?
Not
Did
even
he
in
investigate?
it was a
No,
picture
he's so-
outside of the picture frame.
Oh, okay.
There are two.
It got stuck.
There are the broken remains of two vials with a red liquid that is spilled out.
No!
They were large vials. They are
course
now smashed. And
Hey,
gone.
can you waterbed
Um,
the
The
liquid
Shane
back
just-
into the
the Shane
bottle?
just starts
I
licking
bet
them.
they could have helped.
You guys like.
I'm feeling a
And
little confused.
I'm glad we
um,
have you, Hugo.
there is
Oh, I'm resting.
a now burned sleeve that had scrolls in it. That
Literally
is now burned away. I need you to roll an Arcana check
It's
to
full
see
of wish spells.
if you can discern what the
And a
scrolls
mini
are.
unicorn.
12.
Okay, the first looks like it may have been a some sort of evocation spell, but it's beyond your ability to read. Second scroll.
Can I guidance him? Am I in the room with him?
No,
You're-
you're in the
Where are
other
you?
room.
You're in
with
the other
Oh,
room?
you made me go in there.
It's not gonna matter.
I didn't make you do
everything's fine.
anything.
Ray is kind
yeah,
of
but-
stopped and just kind of like
27.
27. The second scroll, you are able, you think that with some closer examination, you would be able to make out. And
He already did.
Yeah,
Make
he
out.
did. He made out with the vampire.
And I learned
Too
nothing.
deep. That's too deep.
and so you
tongue
pocket,
was too
you
deep.
keep it in the
I pressed
burned,
to digitate it over and over again.
you keep it in the case,
keep
and you
going,
have a
keep going.
scroll that you could add to your spellbook. It'll take some time to further discern what
Can
that
we
is.
open any of the dresser drawers, assuming that those things would have been more protected from the fireball than the stuff on the
You
inside?
do so, and they are filled with clothing.
Any armor?
Well, you know the good stuff is always hidden inside the clothing.
Right.
Or-
So we just kind of rifle through it all.
Okay, you can roll another investigation check, advantaged if you're doing so.
We also cut open the mattresses.
Ooh.
Is a
that's
scroll a
another good
magic
one.
item?
It was
25.
a magic scroll, yeah.
It's not
25.
considered an object, by the way, so it shouldn't have lit on fire.
Should've
But
lit on
whatever.
fire. 25.
Okay, you don't see anything else in this dresser, but you move over to the armoire.
Any hidden compartments?
There are no hidden compartments. You move over to the armoire.
Armoire. Ooh, are there any mirrors in here?
Ooh, that's actually a
Um,
great question.
And
Covered in soot.
there are. Go ahead and roll. This has been blown apart,
This was the center force of your fireball.
so you can make one investigation check on this. I mean, like, so this is for the whole thing, or you can roll with advantage.
Yep, I'm helping.
24.
Nick, have you
You
investigated
find-
the desk yet?
Hmm.
I'll guidance you
Um,
for it.
You find a number of burned and tattered clothes. They look like overcoats, shirts, robes. There are some
Okay.
shoes at the bottom of the armoire. You do find a cloak that is wrapped around a wand. What looks to be a
Woo!
long, almost like a.
How long?
Like knick-knack long, or
However,
As long, just not as
the
girthy.
cloak itself
Oh gosh.
has an arcane sense to it, and what little bit of the wand that you can see has an arcane sense to it. You believe that you could gingerly separate the two, but it would most likely destroy one or the other.
Of course.
So, what are you going to try to focus on?
Can I spend the next 10 minutes and cast the ritual identify and try to figure out what the two of them are? See which one's more important to save.
I'd like both.
Well,
somebody
it
assist
would
you?
it would take 20 minutes to do both of them. So, are you gonna? You could do that. Yeah. You want to do that?
Yeah, I will. I'll spend the time to identify him.
Okay. So Hugo, Hasheen, are you there with him while he's doing this?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm also like cutting open mattresses.
So the first is a
You've
blue.
done this a few times.
It's a
Maybe.
It's a navy blue cloak that has gold embroidery around the edges.
I want it.
Kind of looks like this.
It looks so good.
Oh.
What does that say?
Oh,
It
that's
is,
fun.
as you identify it, the name comes to the Time Shifter's mantle.
Yes, please.
The time shift.
That sounds
I'm
dope.
gonna read it because
It's the size of
I
a
don't know what
goblin,
he's
right?
gonna choose. If a large or smaller creature hits you with a melee attack while you're wearing this cloak, you can use your reaction to cause time to briefly warp around you.
Whoa.
After taking the damage
$1
from the
million.
attack, so you still receive the damage, you can immediately move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. And the attacker's speed is reduced to 0 until the start of its next turn.
Wow.
Oh,
Pretty
interesting.
impressive.
Once this property of the cloak has been used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. So it's a once per day use.
Could you imagine if we give that to Ray too?
How
Sure, he
many
has a
cloaks can
cloak.
she
She can't
wear?
wear
We
two.
should put all of our chips on red right there.
Yeah, she can't wear 2 cloaks.
Can't she?
She
Front
cannot.
back cloaks.
Cuts eyes.
It's a poncho.
That's why I hold
It's a little poncho.
tears out.
The wand itself, as you
It's a
spend the
Snuggie.
time to feel it and identify it,
Yeah, you're
actually
feeling that one.
looks to be like almost a candelabra with a candle in it. A silver, sterling silver kind of candelabra. This is a wand of whispers. This does require a spellcaster to use. And it appears as a candle, as if you were holding a candle. It does not look like a wand. The wand has 7 charges. While holding the wand, you can use an action to expend some of its charges to cast either the message spell. Message costs 0 charges technically, so you can cast. You essentially learn the message cantrip. Or the sending spell, which is
Oh.
3 charges.
What is that? That's over a longer distance.
It's you talk 25 words,
Oh, that's what Jester would do.
yeah,
Jester.
and that goes.
Girl.
I believe
JB?
it goes interplanar. If I
He was
remember.
a jester.
Alternatively, when you cast a spell of 5th level or lower
JB did that.
while holding the wand, you can expend one of the wand's charges per spell slot level to ignore the spell's verbal components. You essentially learn.
Built-in subtle.
It is the subtle.
That's awesome.
Any spell that requires a target to hear its verbal components gains no benefit from this property. The wand regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dusk. If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20 on a 1. Flames. So those are the 2 options. You can save one of them.
The wand would be the choice.
He saves the cloak.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
The cloak has some
The
practical.
cloak can be used by anyone. There is no...
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
thanks
wand,
for
I
that.
already know
As
subtle,
you
so
focus on the cloak and you peel it away from the wand snaps in the center. The candle kind of breaks off of what would be the candelabra.
can
and
we
the whole
stop time
thing
with the
just
cloak and then fix it?
dissolves into flame and ash.
Behind
You know, I like
him
the design.
is Goose Feather just flying as I'm ripping through things. There's usually things inside the mattress. Flip the bed underneath. Nothing.
Mattress having been flash burned and singed, so quite easy to rip it apart.
Cool.
We go over to the other room.
He finally rolls it back up.
Celine and Knick-Knack.
Yeah.
Are you assisting Knick-Knack in his investigation,
Yeah.
or
Guidance.
Are
to
you
me.
assisting him in putting it away?
how do you approach Knick-Knack?
Are you
He
impressed?
finishes peeing, and he stays there, and just looks at you, like
Oh, this is
expecting
definitely for you.
expecting a response.
I want to make a medicine check on him and to see if that's
can
Proteus syndrome,
Shadow Blade and bounce away.
his condition.
No, it's natural.
Roll a medicine check.
It's natural.
Causes abnormal overgrowth in certain
It's
parts
got like
of the
sprockets
body.
on it and stuff.
It's not funny.
It's a
People
blessing
suffer
from
from
the
these things.
Yeah.
It's a
Um.
blessing from the gods.
It's
Oh,
your
wait a minute.
boon.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You
You're-
can't run.
Fury of the Small, which none of you used in that battle.
I forget we have it.
Yeah.
14.
It's only once a day, so
Eh, probably
we'll be able to use
weirdly,
it. The heck is this?
Natural.
chodely natural.
It's
Interesting.
not Joe, don't tell you that much.
More like a pencil.
Oh, he knows the enlarged spell. That's what happened.
Oh, you're right.
He
You're
does,
right,
in
you're
fact,
right.
know
He's
that.
a little
He
shy.
I
does.
didn't use it though.
All right,
Sure.
Knick-Knack, please.
Yeah, I'm
Subtle
helping.
enlarge.
I'm
roll
helping you.
your investigation.
He's also guidanced,
Think
and
one
I'm helping him.
thought.
He actually cast it twice from tiny to medium size again.
Oh gosh.
25.
Okay.
Give me everything.
That you 25 was what we needed to get.
Yes. Good job,
All
buddy.
right.
To officially lose every item in the
Is
room.
PFAR still on here?
And know it's
Nope.
happening. Uh-oh.
Why?
Is this a table of tables?
All right.
P-Farce is still on here.
Um.
Oh, he is. Oh, cool. Table of
Let me
tables.
write all this down,
So-
'cause I won't be there in 2 weeks.
The first thing you find that is
So I
looks
just-
to be tossed aside is slightly singed, but primarily intact are a bundle of what look to be letters
Mm,
that are
Nice.
bound and
sealed.
they're all opened
Okay.
and read through, but kind of tossed to the side. They were kind of on the top of the desk here. They had fallen onto the floor, and many of them had been burned up. The top of them, the top few letters, all look to be love letters written to Lorelei.
Aww.
And they are seemingly written to her posthumously.
Aww.
That's rough.
Do you spend any time reading through those letters?
I give him this Celine to read.
Yeah, I would absolutely.
Okay. Celine, roll
There could be
Oh yeah.
roll a
Use your advantages.
perception
this is
check to see
important.
if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must share this with
You're
the
better
DM.
at perception, right? Than you are investigation?
I think they're actually honestly the same for me.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. Can I guidance myself on this?
You've already guidanced him, so.
Yep. Didn't he use it?
I did
Used
use
it up. We're not in
I
combat.
suppose. Sure, why not? Go ahead, go
Okay.
for it.
Oh, and I still have emboldening bond up. That's 10 minutes. Or did we already spend 10 minutes? Are we right at the end
You're
of
not
10
within
minutes?
30 feet of anybody either, though.
She's of herself.
Was it with her? I thought it was with the other
think-
people they involved.
You gotta be within other
She's within
people.
30 feet of me.
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
She can't see
With
me.
it?
Sure.
Yay! Cool.
As the final vestiges of the bond begin to wear off, as you're rifling through this room, you
a
get
lot of
these
dice.
letters and utilize your ability with one final stroke of.
Knick-knack?
12, so.
15.
Focus.
18, 19.
Stroke of focus. 19.
I'm done.
19.
Um,
About
And I did
time.
use
there's
one
a
of my advantages.
progression to the letters. They are dated, according to the
Octavian
timeline.
calendar.
It is dated about 60 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, can I ask a question before you continue?
Holy
It might
moly.
affect what you say.
Sorry?
Can I ask a question before you continue? Because it might
Sure.
affect what you say. I'm reading them, but I know he's a wizard, and I know from Hugo how crazy they are about their research. So I'm actively seeing if I can detect a cipher or anything that would be like an encoded
Nice.
Sure.
message.
Yep.
To protect any research notes.
You don't detect any ciphers with
Okay.
the 19. You'd notice the date, and you notice that there's maybe 4 or 5 of them that are still able to be read. The rest have all been burned. And there seems to be an increasing, I'm going to paraphrase here, an increasing sense of urgency and despair in these professions of love. There is an expression of a willingness to find her and save her, no matter the cost to himself. And that's kind of where the letters end.
He
There's-
doesn't talk about the
there's-
ways he wants to do that.
No, it's more of just like how much he misses her.
Yeah.
How the specific things that he remembers of their times together, of little sayings that they used to have, of their mutual adoration of Maestra, and their pursuit of knowledge, lamenting the loss of her, and wishing that he could have been there to stop whatever happened. It's just that sort of approach. These books primarily contain notes on research that was being done by the Mad Wizard into planar connections.
Cool.
And specifically research into a place called Eberron and the planes that are naturally connected to Eberron. In particular interest was a plane called Thalanis and another called Lamania. Thalanis, in your research and your quick reading, is...
Do you know these? I assume so. Mr. Vedelkin.
Where do I have that? Yeah. Thalanis is tied in the research to the Feywild. Though there seems to be a distinction between the two, but significant overlap between the two. To the extent that in certain places within the Feywild or Thalanis, they are one and the same. Though there are also places that are distinct. So there is very heavy overlap.
Classic Venn diagram.
Between the two. The third plane, Lamania, there is a note next to it referred to as the Twilight Forest. This also has overlap with Feywild, but a different section and far less overlap. It seems that these three are related and connected.
Wait. Oh. Thalanis, Lamania, and
Lamania.
the
Is it a
Feywild.
Venn diagram, or there's a piece
Lamania
that was,
and
or
Thalanis
no? Okay.
Do not overlap,
Okay. Got it.
though there are arrows between them, but there's not an overlap between them. There's only overlap with the Feywild itself.
Gotcha.
Thalanis and the Fey...
More like 10 rings now.
Yes,
Living that way.
Thalanis and the Fey very much overlapping, but
It's a
having
character
distinct
that I just
elements.
Gotcha.
Just now?
created in
There
Keyforce's
is
game.
within Eberron
In Eberron.
a diagram with what looks to be 13 planes, and then a question mark that says more? Question mark? Unclear.
Does
And there's research that is hypothesizing as to potentially additional planes of influence. But they weren't directly relevant to Thalanis and Lamania and the Feywild. He's particularly interested in the Feywild because this is his home, Harengon's home, and he seems to have been looking for something. Seems to be looking for the reason for the overlap. As you continue to thumb through the research, some of these hypotheses don't really make sense to you, but you see that there are scribblings on, so there's the material plane, and then around the material plane is the elemental planes, and there's now a diagram of your planar orrery that's in the other room.
Nope, we have it.
That's in the bag. That was in the other room.
Holding
And
it.
and you see that the elemental planes are depicted as kind of encircling the material plane as well as the Feywild and the Shadowfell. And there being natural connectivity between those. And then outside of that is the astral plane with a number of different planes, including in this diagram connections to these additional planes from Eberron, with certain of them connecting. One of the others that connects in, there's a bunch of notes on a place called Mabar, which is known as the Endless Night. There are scribblings on this. And there are specific overlaps with the Shadowfell.
Cool.
And there is a number of notes on Shar. And the slow convergence upon the Shadowfell.
Interesting.
Hmm?
When he's the one looking at, right? Not me.
Yep.
Okay.
You're writing all this down now.
And so
Yeah.
there's a bunch
I'll
of
rewatch it.
hypotheses as to how these things may be connected. There are also a couple of notes on a place referred to as Kithri, which is also invariably referred to as the Churning Chaos.
Churning.
Churning Chaos. And there are connection points to Pandemonium and to the Abyss. Though not overlapping deeply, just very slightly. Almost like they're kissing, like touching,
Right.
but not
So
necessarily
almost like
overlapping.
they're Dimitri and Hashini right now.
Almost.
there
I guess I'd be a little deeper.
No
No,
one
there
will
was
ever
overlap.
get
There was overlapping
Yeah,
there.
there
Oh,
was,
yeah,
no one will
okay.
ever be that
Dimitri said
close.
Kithri or Pandemonium was the shadow accosting the city of brass, right?
He talked about chaos.
We need to talk about chaos.
He did.
He did
Purposely
say
several
specifically
times.
Kithri
and
was
Pandemonium.
mentioned. Pandemonium was
Or
mentioned.
Pandemonium.
It was.
He wasn't sure.
He was not specific.
So a lot of bad things.
There is also
I
a
know.
place referred to as Dalquor. And there is all kinds of notes on Dalquor and the realm of dreams.
Right. Because
And there is a specific section that unfortunately was burned away. But it starts off with Voidrill's insight into Dalquor is gone.
Not gone.
No, it's
It's just
burned,
gone. It's
burned
gone.
away.
Yeah.
Voidrill still knows it's not gone, right?
That's correct.
Okay. all right.
Yeah.
was that the last piece of paper on the desk?
This is the big one with this is this
Javon
planar
Derry.
diagram
Okay.
that all the other books have like, research on the planes. This is like his, who's that guy who has all of the strings
Charlie Day.
on the wall,
Got lots of
making his
detectives.
connections?
Charlie Day.
Batman.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Batman.
Oh, Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
This is
Charlie
his.
Day.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that paper,
Yeah.
which had the burns, was is that. So it's
What-
his diagram that's kind of putting it all together.
What's the back of that?
Hold on, get there.
That's
So connection between Dalquor and Voidril.
mm-hmm.
There is another space that it doesn't. It just only refers to it as a place that he calls visceral madness.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Who's the he here?
The Mad Wizard.
Mad
Okay.
Wizard.
There is no name for the plane given. It's in all, and as you rifle through, you can't find a name for this. It's just visceral madness, and there is a dotted line between Dalquor and visceral madness, and then question mark, and dotted lines between visceral madness and Eberron itself, and question mark, and to the churning chaos and question mark. It seems that he's
trying to.
trying to see where this fits. It's in here. There's something going on with this, and then he has it connect back to the material plane. Question mark. And Eberron is juxtaposed the material within the line of material planes, but it's next to Faerun as well. And then next to that, he has ... others, question mark.
Can you draw this for us?
Would that be possible to draw it?
Could you?
Not now.
Not now,
Don't
but-
Bob
I
Ross
could,
it.
yeah, I could
I'm
work
having
on
a
that.
hard time.
Yeah.
If you want me 10
You'll
names
have to
ago.
go back and listen to this. You look at this, and you see many of the other planes that you are aware of. You see places like Mechanus, and you see places like Acheron, where you most recently engaged, and you see pocket dimensions that are referenced just as part of the astral sea, but not specifically enumerated or written out. Just like, pocket dimensions, and then there's an infinity sign next to them. And there are any number: Celestia, Arborea, etc., etc. Sigil has a solid line to everything.
Okay.
That makes
And
sense.
there is it's underlined, and it just says the center. Question mark?
Great.
And
We gotta go through
let's
sigil
see,
for everything.
And we
as
were
you
there. We should have stayed.
as you turn it over, as the warmth from the fire fades, the invisible ink on the back has been activated
I knew it. I was
through-
gonna do that next.
through the flame.
Fire in the flame.
And you are able to read a note that has been transcribed here. It says,
Write this down.
I have to rewatch
Prophelius.
this anyway.
Prophelius?
Prophelius, I do not know if this will reach you before Set's confrontation with the demon.
Set.
Set. Tell Set that I am grateful for his assistance. The fact that Seed helped in deciphering Voidrel's notes is both unsettling and informative.
So Seed helped the hair man.
Yep.
And
I would be most interested in offering valuable information or resources to the quest to free Seed from his imprisonment if I could understand what information the notes contained on harnessing the darkness to maintain one's sanity amidst the collapsing madness. It seems that there is power in the shadows of one's mind and soul, but to access and stabilize such prescience would require a power of godlike magnitude, and any god I have sought, including Meister herself, seem nonplussed with my idea of rescuing Lorelei. I will continue research and explore other options as I anxiously await your reply and pray to whichever god may favor this reaching you in time.
L'Oreal will do it. It's fine.
L'Oreal's
Let's go
just been
back
eating
out.
popcorn in the corner like,
She's not a
oh,
count,
dude, that's a drop.
Interesting.
Is the date on that April Fool's Day? by
did you
chance?
type that up or no?
There is no date.
I typed half of that, but he was going too fast. I'll rewatch
it's
it when
a
I'm
long
doing the
note.
notes.
So he
What-
was working with
What did you
Prophel-
roll? 25?
25.
You said that's what he needed.
So here's
Prophelius.
the way that you read it is kind of cocked on the sheet.
It would be for knick-knack.
Everything.
You get the sense that whatever this was written on, it was actually written on a different paper, and this ink seeped through to the back of this diagram as if it was written on over it.
Ooh.
And so this letter that was actually sent
It doesn't exist.
is not here. It's just somehow received that on the back of it, and was not necessarily meant to be
seen.
here.
Wow.
But I rolled well, so I seen it.
That is what you find on this desk of research. There is much information on the planes themselves, should you care to, but that would take more in-depth dedication to learn and study.
Jeez, how could you do this to us?
Is there anything else that's non-burnt in this room? I thought that was like the only. There's like a bed over there. I can't see the map's very dark.
I mean,
I would take a look around. To
yeah,
see if
there's nothing else that seems to. This was the only there's another bed that's
burnt.
but this was the desk that was being worked upon.
So this is like a workspace then.
Yes,
And
it
writing
seems to
desk
be a
form.
workspace, and hey, I'm gonna crash here, and the notes do mention the stone a lot, a tool that he seems to have utilized to gather research. The stone, the stone, the stone. I found this, I found that. The stone, the stone.
With the stone?
With the stone.
So you said there's a bed in here?
burned
It's
bed.
burned
Yeah.
up.
Is there a nightstand or anything next to it?
Nope.
Mm,
Very
okay.
plain.
All right.
So he uses secret ink, so there's no carpet or anything in here either.
No, I do have detect magic up.
Yeah.
So well, I guess maybe not now.
That
but
I
yes.
incorporated that into. There's nothing magic. The magical stuff
It
was.
in the other room.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will put all this into my bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
You will note Prophelius is the same name that Dimitri told you to keep an eye out for, and
he's out and about. You said
searching for an associate named Bunty.
that's it.
Bunty, Bunty, in the Cinder Wastes.
No lever or turn off button for wall of force in this room or the other room.
No, there's a door that goes seemingly out of the building to the south, and then the door that goes up or back down.
I want to go investigate that door down south.
All right, Knick Knack, you go to the south, and
No, you don't.
Go next week.
can't remember where I put that. Oh, here it is.
I thought we were supposed to finish this tower tonight.
No,
We're
we
supposed to
were
finish it
not.
next week.
We're supposed to finish.
It
this
opens out.
room.
I'm leaving.
I'm gonna move all this, guys. It opens out to
Ooh.
this,
Interesting.
and in the middle
Oh yes, please.
is a large stone, not unlike ones you've seen before. However,
Where's the power going from him?
it is surrounded by what looks to be a pedestal that has rune
lot
inscribed
taller in real life.
chains
Yeah,
going
which-
to it, and it looks.
I can't scratch
Well, do you go inspect it?
Yeah.
Okay, you go up to it.
No,
Has anyone else gone with
Stupid
him?
blunt.
I don't
Yeah, I
even know
went with
he's
him.
out there.
Absolutely.
No, I think I probably
me and
fell
Hugo
asleep
are
on the
looking
table
at
up
a
there.
Okay, so
fancy little
Celine, you're
cloak.
going behind. You approach Knick Knack.
Knick-knack, careful, guidance him.
Guidance. What? And I need you to roll an investigation check.
I'm using one of my advantages.
Yep, that's wise.
That is a 22.
It looks to be a. There's a stool. Oh, and by the way, this entire area on the edge here seems to be kind of magically protected from the elements.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's almost like you're passing into a. It's not visible, but you can feel yourself passing through, and on the inside, you see a shield of force around this area.
Cool.
As you pass through, and Celine, you do the same. You see that there is a what looks to be a pedestal for kneeling. That is at the base, and then
This has always gone well for me.
above that is another pedestal that is what's connected to the chains, and there seems to be a place for two hands, the fingertips of hands,
Oh.
to be placed into the pedestal.
Oh, good old Dimitri.
That we banished.
So that's my 22 investigation gets me that.
You get the sense that this is a similar stone to the two that you have now seen
Mm-hmm.
that would serve to trap
Trap
something
something.
within.
Not necessarily bad.
But you also, the way that this is configured, and the runes that are on this with a 22, you get the sense that there is very strong.
Divination.
There's very strong divination magic associated with this, as well as abjuration and
I always forget what abjuration is.
that's like protection magic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna sit down on this.
It does seem that way, huh?
What?
I have a theory, and my theory is better than my theories.
So
because
that's what
mine
you
is
see.
delicious.
Yeah, divination, primarily divination.
Hey, what's
From
Darling
the-
doing in your
From
campaign?
the the pedestal in front, the almost altar-like thing in front, abjuration is from on the chains and on the central stone itself.
Are we odds even this, or just do it?
Wait, so the divination is where?
Ray comes out there and tries to smash it with her hammer multiple times.
That's not true. She does not do
She's
that.
not that.
Ray can certainly be following behind.
Why does she not do that?
Why would she?
She doesn't know
What are
anything
you
about
doing?
it.
What are you doing, Nick
Yes,
Nack?
she would.
I would look at
We've
Celine
done it
and
she's
Ray
done it
and
before.
say, you may want to take a step back. If anything bad happens, just
What are you trying to do?
well, this looks like it's some kind of power source, and I like power, so I'm gonna investigate it.
You don't want. You want to do that right now.
I mean, do you have a better time in
I
mind?
mean, do you want everyone else
Maybe
to come
she's
join us?
Maybe this girl's trapped in this.
Why don't we wait for Hugo to take a look as well? Or we bring him in here to take a look. He might at least tell us if the magic's being used for nefarious purposes or
It's
turned inward.
divination and it's abrogation.
You don't even know what you're talking about! So you want to what? You want to try to activate it or something?
Oh, I just want to. The best way to investigate is to touch.
I agree, but I also
Okay,
think there's
good.
a healthy
I sit
phase
down
of
and put my
research
fingers in.
first!
Okay,
Good for
so
you.
you
Oh,
kneel
Good
you kneel
for you.
down.
Can I guidance him?
You quickly reach out and guide him.
Oh god, he let that happen, which
as-
means this is bad.
As Ray's like, oh, what's going on? And you put your 5 fingers into the divots in the pedestal.
Oh, it's gonna chop your hands off, bro.
Immediately, there is a wave of energy that goes out from this central kind of
Great.
overlook point. And it's just like a wave that goes forth.
You're the worst.
You're welcome.
As that
takes
goes
50
out, you
damage.
feel your consciousness expanding.
Yeah, more knowledge.
And you feel your perspective being lifted from your body.
Very trippy mushrooms. I've done those before. Yep.
And you see yourself
Oh yeah, baby.
standing there.
This is what Killian
And
did
you no
too.
longer see the stone before you.
Okay. Do I see a demon god?
You see a creature with a massive mouth and a massive central eye
Great.
look up towards you
Oh boy.
with many stalks of eyes
Yes.
Oh
that
man.
all look up towards you. And in your mind, you just hear, "Are you the new master?"
Holy crap.
Yes.
Yep.
It's the same one
Yep.
from before.
Yep.
Yes, you are the new master.
Bro, what?
well,
What
yeah,
are we talking about?
Yeah, I can't
other
be.
tower.
Yeah.
From last campaign. Or 2 campaigns ago, I guess now.
I don't think
And
was
I
she
wasn't
here?
in that, no.
I don't think she's here
as
yet.
that happens, there is one central eye which is pointing straight up. And as you wish. And you feel your consciousness contract and go into the beholder that is trapped within this stone, up through the eye stalk, and at an impossible rate, you shoot up into the swirling magma storm high above. You pierce through the elemental plane, and you watch as the fiery clouds part as you go past at an impossible speed, and you see white clouds that emerge ahead of you as you are propelled forth, and you see a very large forest come into view and perspective as you hover for a moment. You take in perspective. Roll a perception check.
You better roll
Should I
well.
use advantages
Advantage.
now or
Yes.
later?
Now, we're not fighting probably tonight.
All right, I'll guidance and advantage.
What does the little dice add thing do?
That is a 20 perception.
Yep.
22.
22. As you look at the massive forest ahead of you, there seems to be a blurry section on the edges, particularly to the east. Some sort of odd overlap that is going on. As you look to the center mass, you see a swirling torrent not unlike the fire tornado in the confluence of planes, this is of purplish energy, blue energy, that seems to have wisps floating around it. As you look at it, your consciousness immediately zooms in towards that. And as you go, you see several grassy hills that are all about. And over this central hill, there is a large mouth with a river, kind of stream, running out of it. And as you look, I need you to roll a perception check.
It vanished.
You burned your guidance too, so I don't have that anymore.
That is a. I'm gonna use my
Exceptional wit.
whatever that flash of genius, and that is now a 15.
15. All right.
Are you sure I'm not investigating these?
You see, no, this is you're
I
seeing.
know.
You see several dead creatures that are littering this entry path. They look to be with a 15 goblinoid. You also see others that you can't quite make out. They're covered in the water. They're hard to see. There do seem to be other goblinoid creatures standing watch. As you peer, your entire vision kind of scrolls, and you see a tower that is kind of rising up out of the forest. And as you look, your eyes go through the walls, and you see a metallic man that is holding a body. You see a small little halfling that is saying a prayer as he is silently in contemplation and looking up at the moon that is shining through the sky. You see a lion man. You see a young girl that has kind of eyes which are darting all around as if she's kind of like seeing different things that aren't there.
Does she see him?
As she is kind of thinking about what's going on. And you look and let's see, have I gone through everyone yet?
Cacophony.
And you see a perched up on a bed. You see a hooded dark feathered kenku reading a book, and a man which is there kind of sitting crisscross on the ground that is just kind of twirling with a ring. And as you take all of this in, there is a voice that you hear right next to you. And the voice says, "Well, what the hell was that about?" As you turn and look, and there is Dimitri hovering next to your consciousness over the Feywild. And he says, "Well, I don't suppose I can blame you.
Oh, no, not my fault. I didn't do it. I was liking our game.
Do you see what's going on here?"
Looks like some people killed some things.
"Yes. I must admit, I'm glad that I was banished back here. I'm very excited to see what Tulard is going to do with these people. He's always fun."
Who? Tulord?
And,
I don't even know if I could be in this, but darling, just crit it, whatever it is.
and
Adam just screwed your
and as you hear the voice, he says, "Ta-ta for now."
Oh, am I leaving?
And no, he disappears.
Oh, okay, bye.
As you look, and your consciousness is pulled towards the blurry section that is converging. And as you are pulled, you try to will yourself away. I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Advantage.
That's a good roll.
18.
as a man in the tower kind of smokes a cigar and kind of blows the rings of smoke into the distance, and just kind of is just in the corner sniffing his armpits and being shaking, like kind of, just kind of shrugged his shoulders like it's not that bad. You rolled a 14?
18.
18. Your consciousness is pulled
Oh boy.
towards this point of convergence, and you see emerging out of this place where there is kind of a blur. You are unable to approach, but there seems to be like almost a fuzziness to this fold within this forest. And out of that fuzziness, out of that fold, emerging straight upwards, you see what looks to be chain.
Chain?
A green runed chain that goes up and disappears into what looks to be a window or portal in the sky. One perception check, please.
My last advantage. That is a 16.
16. You catch through the portal what looks to be the sad eyes of a bluish, grayish skinned creature with blonde hair. Its mouth covered with chains, its whole body chained together on the top of a broken pedestal that this chain goes up and is interwoven within. I need you to make one more wisdom save.
Oh, that's bad. I need another advantage.
You don't have any more advantages?
No, I just used
Oh
one.
gosh. Hey, commercial break. Anyway, you want to tell us about what those characters were, Jake, and when they play?
Yeah, they
Which-
play
which
this
one?
Thursday. Matthew just zoomed us into the Feywild.
Oh, there we go. Thanks, Zim. We're
Stay
back.
tuned on Thursdays.
That was Cacophony and Paz and all of them.
Wisdom save, you said?
Yep.
That's a 19.
As you are able to wrench your eyes away from this binding,
Wow.
you are able to detach yourself from this consciousness for a moment, and you hear the voice in your head once more. Master, what do you want me to do now?
Oh, he's cute.
What's my general insight of the situation? Am I about to no? Because
Trippy as shit.
but also do I feel like I have complete control over the situation? And
Right now, you currently do.
but
Previously,
I didn't just a few minutes ago.
you did not. You felt like you were on you were being taken for a ride.
Yeah.
Now you have the sense that
Hey, Jake.
you can direct yourself.
If I crit as Darlin,
For the
can I
moment.
see him? Damn it.
You can show me more things?
Yes, Master, we can look at all the planes. Do you want to go down the rabbit hole?
Oh, he's funny.
I
chance you'll ever
really do.
see everything.
He just got offered to go down the
Um,
rabbit hole and see everything, basically. I told them all about Azazel, so you know what that is.
Go to the edge. Project yourself across the edge.
Do it.
Do it.
I actually am thinking
We need a popcorn machine down here.
Seriously. You know they're cheap. I could buy us one.
For moments like this.
Jiffy Pop? Have anyone?
$500. Sam's Club.
does not sound
So
too
many
good.
things that I want to do right now.
What about a microwave and some bag pop?
No. You can't get past fresh popcorn.
Are we doing this whole thing tonight, or are we picking up there?
Should we go see the storm?
That's-
we know what's happening there.
Do we?
It's only literally been 3
What do you want to do, Knick-Knack?
It's been more than that. It's been like at least 2 weeks. Helgi, it's been 3 weeks.
We've only been here a couple. Oh, yeah. Ray just got here. It's only been a couple.
No,
days.
it's been like a month, right?
No.
How long has it been? How long have we been here?
Ray has been here only a
Probably
few
she's
She's
days.
been here over. You've been here
She's been here over
almost 2 10-day.
Oh.
20 days.
Wow.
Ray was wandering in the waste though for a time.
But a lot has happened on like all of you want to get the favorite.
What do we got, Knick-Knack?
But seeing home would be nice.
Yeah, aren't you from
seeing
Midgard?
Midgard would
Could
be
you
nice.
just repeat everything you told us about how the planes are being
Sing.
interconnected in those notes?
Oh, I got it.
Seeing
Right here.
Sigil
Okay,
would be
good.
great. Can you show me?
Master?
Yeah. Can you show? Yeah. What's that? What's the court? The council in Sigil? That you know what I'm talking about? The really important people that are there.
Talk about
Are you meaning
the Watcher
chamber?
Yeah.
chamber.
Yeah.
So you want to take the plunge?
All right, guess you're not playing next week.
Are you leaving early? You didn't tell us?
As he says this, Knick-Knack, your consciousness shifts, and you begin zooming once more. Celine,
Oh boy, I'm in
You
the
got
snow.
roped in now?
Oh
She's standing
boy,
behind me.
you watch as Knick-Knack's body disappears.
disappears. Counterspell.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm gone.
And he is gone.
Oh no. So anyway, moving on. Oh
And
gosh.
that's where we will pick up the episode next week.
Whoa.
Did he do like a Scooby-Doo thing where there's a blinking outline of his body for like 2 seconds and then it's gone?
He did not.
Minis giveaway.
Yes, we're going to do the minis giveaway.
Knick-Knack would definitely do, like, there's no doubt in my mind Knick-Knack would have just kept
So would
going.
Austin.
Yeah, also that, but also Knick-Knack.
Exclamation point,
You
Knick-Knack.
definitely explore everything.
Exclamation point, Knick-Knack for your chance to win
I don't
those
blame ya.
minis.
I'm
Exclamation
curious.
point, Knick-Knack for your chance to win those.
That's why I made out with a
minis.
vampire.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing I walked with him. Can you imagine if he disappeared on his own?
The only reason I was torn.
3 days
There's,
looking
there's
for him.
obviously I have reasons for.
Oh, Jeff Drew is
Sigil.
cheering that you're gone.
He says one down.
Thanks, Jeff.
One down.
I have own reasons for Sigil and for the chamber, and then I have Ray. Like in my mind, I was thinking Ray's. All Ray's talked about is a storm, and we're following Ray. So like
You
to see
just
where
saw
we're
the sigil
going,
was the
but,
center of everything.
and also that. But
That was a good choice.
Good luck winning the
They're
prizes,
gonna see me.
people.
Exclamation points,
Knick-Knack.
Knick-Knack for your chance to win. Stick around in the chat.
Jeff, you're disqualified because you can't spell the name right.
Oh!
N-I-K.
N-I-K, N-A-K, N-I-K, N-A-K, exclamation point,
Oh, what a
N-I-K, N-A-K.
shame.
Such a troll in that of it.
And we would love to give those minis away. And stick around in the chat. We'll announce the winner. Jeff
He won the dice.
Jeff
Jeff won the dice.
Schroot won the dice. Congratulations, Jeff.
He can never win another dragon again.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh wait, did the dragon go with Knick-Knack? That was
Oh! Hey, problem solved. Stay the hell away.
Next week is my last week, one way or another.
I haven't decided that.
Like, was the dragon next to you while you were looking at
To
all
the
this? How
chamber.
does that work?
It probably is a chamber dragon.
We will pick things up there as we continue our trek through the tower. And we hope to see you next Tuesday night as we do that. Of course, this Thursday, we'll pick up the story, which, as you can see, is happening concurrently
Yeah.
on
Literally.
Thursday nights.
We
Sure
just
freaking
saw
is.
exactly what they ended with in the Wizard's Tower.
Time is acting weird now.
Going towards that weird kerfuffle of confluence.
I like how
And we hope to see you Thursday night here for that story that Jake will be DMing.
Not a gun.
And next Tuesday, we'll pick this story up as our party continues to loot, die, and repeat. Good night, everyone. Cheers.